right, we are getting ready to get started here at Maxout for March 16, 2024 with Street Fighter 6 coming up next. Been hanging out, chilling with the music. What's up, everybody? My name is Robbie V. Welcome to Maxout again for March 16, 2024. I got no promo video this time, but that's okay. We're keeping it white hot here. You can kind of see a little bit over my shoulder here, the camera. It is a packed house today at Maxout. Actually, we'll just go to Between Game Scene so you can kind of see what we're working with here. A lot of players out here today. And that reminds me, I need to update that MooBot with the quickness. Street Fighter 6, Guilty Gear Strive, Tekken 8 on the docket today. So a lot of good fighting games coming your guys' way. Again, my name is Robbie V. I'm going to have some commentators coming in and out as we go. So well, give me 1 second here for the MooBot. That exclamation point bracket is going to get you there to all the things going down today. Max out, Street Fighter 6. These brackets being hosted over at Challenge, so if you follow our Challenge page, you're getting updates all day about all these brackets going in. Okay, that is now set up. So if you're following along at home, hit that exclamation point bracket, and that'll get you caught up to all things going down for Street Fighter 6 today. Again, we are broadcasting live from the Level Up Arena in the Hy-Vee Arena in the West Bottoms in Kansas City, Missouri. This is the Kansas City fighting game community. If you want to hit us up, you want to get involved in events like this offline, man, I moved all my stuff around. Check us out. Facebook.com/group/KCFGC. We're also on Discord, www.kcfgc.com. On Twitter as well, hit me up at Kansas City FGC, and YouTube.com/team_KC is where you can find all the VODs. Today's broadcast, yesterday's broadcast, and all the little video elements in between can be found on that YouTube page. So we're moving along here really quick. Let me see why my game audio is so low. Yeah, you can hop on if you want, yeah. So yeah, this is Maxout. This is Kansas City's longest running fighting game tournament. And the more that I say that, the longest running fighting game tournament, the more it becomes evident of how long this tournament, this event, and this community has been around. Joining me on commentary now, Mr. Tunk.
What up, y'all?
Sorry for the little fuzz right there. Should hear him now pretty clean.
All right, how's that?
There you go. Yeah,
that's
yeah,
beautiful.
yeah.
That's gorgeous.
All right.
Howdy, everyone. Glad to be here.
Yeah, man. So this is probably the fourth space we've been in the last 2 years. So
yeah.
A lot of adaptation going around. Can't say enough good things about our TO staff and our volunteers today. So coming up on stream, I'm going to have to adjust that camera. It looks like we have St. Louis, no thank you. And
Elmer's Glue is coming up.
And Elmer's Glue. Okay,
yep.
Cool.
Not sure which side is which here on this head-to-head setup that we got here. Which is cool looking head-to-head setup. I like it. But I guess we'll find out here. I know Elmer's Glue is going to be playing Manon. I don't know who. No
thank you is classically a Dhalsim player.
Okay.
Oh man.
Should be an interesting matchup. Always an uphill climb for any grappler.
Yep. It's you start to see the disparity in the matchups whenever you are playing against somebody without that projectile to get in. So I have got to set up this. Let's see. Our scoreboard program has abandoned me in the midnight hour. There it is. I had to figure out a trick the other day to get it back.
Just waiting 1 sec to get into it. No thank you's kind of hovering over Ed right now. I don't know if he's, yeah, hovering over Ed right now. I don't know if we're switching. A lot of people trying him out. People love him. He's fun.
Yeah.
Definitely. So I never played him in Street Fighter 5. I don't really know exactly how he played. All I've heard is that he was much more simple in 5, and that he is much more robust in this game, and people seem to love it.
Give it 1 second here. Sorry, a little bit of, it's one of those things with streaming, and I say this I think every single time, but it'll wait till the very last minute to have issues with things.
Absolutely.
And then it's like,
yeah.
why are you doing this? You were so good all day. It's like having it's like a problem child that they're always going to make a big problem. So we're good to go. We've got No Thank You on Ed, and Elmer's Glue start kicking things off today at Maxout for 3/16/2024 on Manon. Let me get that audio setting here really quick. Sorry. There's the game audio. Okay, so again, let us know how it looks. Let us know how it sounds at home, ladies and gentlemen. We're right off to it. So, Ed, as Tuck was kind of touching on, and we look at this character's comparison between Street Fighter 6 and 5, kept a lot of his kit. So, fake fireballs, fake snatcher, of course, the real snatcher, the real fireball, all intact. So, Elmer's Glue getting things started. Big wake-up DP here, and Elmer's Glue take full advantage of that. So, notice with Manon, you're going to see it take up to 4 right there. Her little special ability is the medal system, the Olympic Aikido grappler that she is, hailing from France. Every medal she gets is more damage on the command grab. No thank you, getting things started right away. So you see the big webs he shoots out. He ain't Peter Parker, he's Ed. That snatcher pulls you in, frame advantage, it's a mix-up. After that, it's the fireball, the fake fireball, the full screen fireball, the fast one. Nice reaction by Elmer's Glue here. Arguably one of the highest characters to capitalize off a DI is Manon. You know, you have heavily scaled damage on that, but she gets the medal. And this is big damage. This might as well be a mini super right here, as you just see the health just melt away.
It really just takes more of those is going to be around over. But, you know, No Thank You is going to take it.
Yeah, and I want to point out something, too, about like how No Thank You managed to close that out. That jump medium punch you saw from Ed, that is such an ambiguous cross-up right there.
Oh, I didn't know that crosses up, actually.
Yeah, it's like, what side is that hitting on? You see, there's the fake right there. So that kind of, you know, plays into kind of the tricky nature of Ed. So the fireballs can be DI'd through. The snatchers can be DI'd through. However, he can mix it up with the fake and stay dangerous. Speaking of dangerous right now, we are seeing full-on violence with these command grabs.
Oh.
Not quite death.
Manon with 5 medals is a loaded shotgun. You always have to watch out. And when it's that, especially when you like drive cancel off those lights, that is really quick, and that is actually really hard to react to.
Yeah, great call out by No Thank You. So the snatcher has two mids and a high, or an anti-air, but you got to have that thing charged. So No Thank You, sniping him out of the sky with the critical art level 3. And here comes a mix-up, plus frames here. It's down to the last touch for both these players.
You have just one chance.
And Elmer's Glue trying to get out of this drive impact spacing. Oh, level 2. Ooh. Oh,
it worked.
I wasn't sure what was going to happen there.
Well, it didn't work. What the?
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the super was going to continue, but No Thank You, able to stay cool right there and pull off that W. Oh no, is the PS5 already overheated? So, as you can see, No Thank You using that snatcher as he pulls Manon in. It is a frame advantage situation where you are kind of stuck in a guess scenario, high-low throw game. And
it's kind of hard to evade, too, because Ed can sit there and charge it, and if you try and evade it, he can just kind of let it rip. If you let it rip at the wrong time, then you're caught by it.
Yeah, and the ways you want to deal with that is, again, you can drive impact through it, and you can also parry it. So the parry doesn't necessarily change the frame advantage. However, it does change the spacing of which he pulls you in. So an idea that you can try against Ed Snatcher is you see him start hanging chain like that, you can drive rush, or you hold down parry. If you parry the Snatcher, you're okay. If he whiffs it, then you can drive rush in and try and get your own frame advantage started. Kind of an option selection.
Nice jump. Nice challenge there. Elmer's Glue looking like he's going to try and take some of the momentum here. He's got 2 medals. Just waiting for his chance. Going to be challenging with a couple buttons here.
All right, trying to jump in. Both these players, you know, very respectful, giving each other the necessary room to kind of move around. And No Thank You, man, this mix-up. Is it the high? Is it the low?
Or is it the anti-air? I love that he's trying for the anti-air. We saw it a second ago.
Yeah, he's 2 for 2 on it right now.
Yeah, he's dead.
No.
Oh, he's not.
Yeah, went underneath. They got up the follow-up, dropped the combo here. Oh, no, but a big drop by Elmer's Glue. He had some daylight.
Oh.
Will he get a chance here? Oh, yeah, hard read. And then he goes, so that is Manon. The pirouette, that is Manon's kind of natural anti-fireball approach. So, you know, against a typical projectile thrower like a Ryu or a Ken or a Guile, that's how she's going to be able to navigate around that threat. But as you just saw, Ed able to fake it out with a backdash. Very reminiscent of, you know, holding down focus attack in Street Fighter 4 and trying to bait out that reversal, and then you backdash out of it, and they look like they got egg on their face. So, all right, No Thank You will move up in the bracket today. Already, St. Louis taking a KC name.
Elmer's going out of this. Yeah, he's going to go into the losers bracket. Got a tough tournament ahead of him, but
yeah,
should be good. So that, like, we're going to be seeing a lot of that today, I assume. You know, he's a new character. He's new. He's hot.
Yeah, only this is like week 3 for him, so it's very interesting to see how players have adapted quickly to his kit, and like I said, he's in my opinion, and this is just my opinion. Feel free to blow me up, and if you want to blow me up, hit me up on Twitter at KansasCityFGC. I feel like he kind of fits a role where if you like the Karin Konzukis of Street Fighter V, if you like Dudley from Street Fighter 4 Third Strike, you might kind of find a home with kind of some of the things that Ed does. So with Karin, it's a solid ground game, and it's also the just frame applications of the just frame Tenkos that you saw, of the Orochi from Karin. But Ed has the boxer kind of duck rush that Dudley has. And out of that duck rush, in the second half of that animation, you get a just frame punch off of it, you get extended combo. So that's kind of how those characters kind of blend into Ed's kit. And then after that, you've got the fireball, the fake fireball, the snatcher, the fake snatcher, the DP, and his new, I just call him the punchies kind of move. But also another great thing.
You mean the flicker side that he has?
Yeah, or it's like the very quick, fast punches. But yeah, his normals are all like flickers. If you're a Hajime Ippo fan, you recognize a lot of those boxing moves from Mashiba, Hitman, Kerns, and all that stuff. But anyways, yeah, a lot of good fan service in that regard. I'm gonna flip over the commentary screen. Neither one of us are looking at the right camera. But my name's Robbie V, and I'm gonna update the name here.
That was right on my bald spot, man. How are you gonna do that to me?
My name's Robbie V.
That blinded the camera.
Joining me, Mr. Tonk here, so we're commentary. Again, we're a little cramped. It's very close. It's very personal. But that's what you talk about when you talk about a grassroots fighting game event like Maxout. So, again, if you guys want to get involved with us, check us out on our socials. Facebook.com/groups/KCFGC. We got a Discord as well. All of the fighting game commentary events and conversations going down there. Permanent link is at kcfgc.com. Hit me up at Twitter at KansasCityFGC. And, of course, this VOD, all other VODs, and little video elements in between can be found on YouTube.com, team_KC. All right, so I'm going to move the camera really quick. I'm going to see if I can get both of our competitors in frame here.
So I'm not familiar with, I apologize. I know her name on the left here that we see. I take it back. I don't know her name. I know that she was here for last Maxout. She did really well. I believe she's from Kingfield, Missouri. We're going to get her name on screen here in a second. Other player here is going to be Scrumby. I know he plays a lot of stuff. He is a big Soul Calibur guy. So if you're in Kansas City and if you do want to play Soul Calibur, hit him up and he will play with you immediately. He's been playing a lot of Tekken. He's one of our TOs for Tekken 8 today. Has been TOing for Tekken since it started, so shout outs to him. Him and Gucci Gon holding that down. I don't know. I have seen him play in Street Fighter, so we're going to see what he's got for us today.
All right, so we have KC, Kansas City, Scrumby on JP. And we have Springfield's own Kiko on DJ. So that's Kiko right. Has been attending Maxout for a very, very long time, always representing the Springfield FGC, and she's been on DJ ever since Street Fighter 4 days.
Yeah,
so
she's fairly strong too. She got, I think she got 9th in last Maxout. Just missed that top 8. Really strong showing.
Yeah, and it's kind of speaking to the tenacity of Kiko's character as a competitor. She played Fong in Street Fighter 5. Didn't really fit that. I always felt like that wasn't quite her wheelhouse. But now she's got her boy DJ back, and she's going to work right now on Scrumby. But we talk about nerfs, buffs, everything in between. Dang, what a scoop that was.
Yeah, geez.
JP being the biggest loser in the recent Street Fighter balance patch, but as you see, Scrumby still making him sing. Ooh, desperation. Yes. Kind of setting in.
So JP got hit with probably the big nerfs, biggest nerfs in this game's life cycle maybe. Doesn't matter that much. He's still very, very strong. He's still very
relevant.
Very dangerous, right?
Yeah. Oh, nice. Okay, so as you can kind of seen so far, JP has a bunch of different projectiles. On level 1 being his biggest of the 3.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Overhead, low ghost. We can also mix in a command grab ghost in there. Call that grabby ghost. Oh, man, a little bit of a stutter there.
I feel like a lot of what makes JP strong, or what makes JP hard to deal with, is all the options that he has. And like, he's a zoner, right? So of course he should have zoner. He should have a lot of options at long range. He also has a lot of options at close range, a lot of options at mid range too, and that's kind of what makes him so hard to deal with, right?
Yeah, great job by Kiko using those fundamentals. Like, you fly, I got the anti-air forward. Man, it's Scrumby trying. He's just trying to get out of danger right now.
He's just letting it go.
Yeah, the EX Amnesia, that is JP's closest thing to a reversal he has, and it's a very unconventional reversal. It's treated more as like a parry. So when you see him, when you see him flex in the fit, that means he's got that parry, and if you touch him, he will erupt. I almost said he's going to erupt balls on you. They are energy spheres. They call them that, yeah. So. All right, back to mid-screen here, trying to get the zone set up. Kiko got to kind of solve this. Oh, man, you hate to see it when a zoner gets that zone, and then they give it up already. Stand roundhouse, punish counter, looking for the crumple, nobody home.
Scrumby playing a very unconventional play style here. This could be hard. If you're not really experienced, it could be really hard to deal with, right?
And I like that Kiko's like, hey, I see you. You are using those reversals, and this is the damage of DJ. Does she got the rhythm? Not even going to need the whole thing, but it drops. Oh, the tournament nerves are real. Sweep block, nobody home. Mix up other side, stays in front. One thing about Street Fighter 6, which can be kind of a learning curve in itself, is you cannot cross somebody up in the corner. If you do cross them up, it's because they walked a little bit. But if you plant that dummy with their back against the wall and you jump at them, you will never cross them up. So, but with DJ, you know, he can do his dragon punch input, so the dread kicks, the up kicks. Out of that, he can do a number of different air normals, and it's very tricky. So good stuff to Kiko. Another body to KC falls to an outsider Invader. Have a lot of out-of-state players here. So we talk about Maxout as, you know, Kansas City's premier fighting game event. Maxout is one of the longest running just Midwest regionals, period. When I talk about regionals, so obviously Kansas City. Also in Missouri, we have Springfield, and it is quite the drive from Springfield to Kansas City. It's not just like a hop, skip down the road.
It's good 3 or 4 hours, yeah.
Yeah, a little. And then St. Louis also, you know, 3 or 4 hours, depending on, you know, what part of St. Louis you're in. But then outside of Missouri, we've got a very strong representation from Kansas today. Wichita, Manhattan, Lawrence, Topeka. So K-State, KU in the house. A lot of these guys out here for the first time in Kansas City, catching some of these higher level fighting games, and you know, not just Street Fighter 6. As you see down there, we've got Street Fighter, Tekken, and we'll have Guilty Gear off stream as well.
Yep.
A lot of good action today.
Shout out to all out-of-state people that come here. It's a lot of effort to come for that long, come out here just to play fighting games. So we definitely much appreciate it.
Also on your Saturday as well too.
So speaking of the KC Fortress, as we did a second ago, another one fell.
Yes.
Those were members of the Kansas City Garrison.
Yes.
One of our knights here is coming up, Riles Barkley, one of our stronger players, one of the favorites maybe to take the tournament.
Yeah, so we have Link from Zelda on stage. It looks like he is got Guile on his side, and Riles Barkley, our resident DJ player. But, great story about Riles Barkley, and you can track this back to 2014 when he was a wee lad playing Street Fighter 4, couldn't do a DP, couldn't do a fireball, and now he's out here, one of Kansas City's finest, going up against Link from Zelda. Riles Barkley DJ, Link from Zelda on Guile. Let's get to it. Sorry for the skips, hitting a little bit of hiccups on the internet, but we'll we make do. All right, so both these characters, man, I like how they're matching. You know, you got to match if you're going to go to the dance. Both these characters charge characters, so they got to hold down back before they're able to execute a special move. Man, Riles Barkley, moving and a moving early on with DJ. I just punish countered you, so of course you're going to hold down back. Of course I'm going to find a throw.
Yeah, early on with the spacing track, putting the fear in Link from Zelda, right? Putting a little bit of the uncertainty, like, do I press a button? Do I EX flash kick? Or is he going to block it? It makes it so hard when it feels like someone's guessing all of your moves. It just like it destroys your confidence, right?
Yeah, it's one thing to lose a round. It's another thing to feel wrong, and that is something that all fighting game players can empathize with. And right now, this is kind of where Link from Zelda might be feeling. He's like, I feel the pressure. I did EX flash kick. I tried for a throw, got stuck. That time EX flash kick finds a mark. Riles Barkley, no short of anti-airs himself. Got to see a punish on that sweep, and Riles Barkley has it. Does he got it dialed in? And we're going to see level 2. Let's see some rhythm here. Does he have it?
He
absolutely. So
he absolutely has it.
when we say rhythm, for that specific super, it's like a game of Guitar Hero. You have to match up the notes as DJ is executing them. So Rouse Barkley got it. All right, so we're going to see from Link from Zelda, try to establish the zone a little bit. Rouse Barkley, again, closing the ground, keeping that rush down. But these situations right here, create space and start setting up that zone with the light sonic boom and a flash kick or crouch fierce. But Rouse Barkley, like I said, he's just staying in. Yes. Look at that, the throw bait, full damage here. He's got a level 1. Let's see if he uses it. Absolutely. We're going to go ahead and spin the meter. But now Link from Zelda's got some space. EX sonic boom, trying to get back, trying to get relevant in this neutral game.
Well, this will be, even with this life lead, you know, maybe this round is lost, but at least he can get that space and establish his own rhythm.
Yep.
And that's going to go a long way in getting his momentum back in this game.
Yeah, and
being able to figure something out.
And it starts right here. You can talk about all of the misguesses and miscues in the corner, but it always starts from the neutral. So Link from Zelda's got some space. See if he can do something with him. Looking for a sweep. Rouse Barkley said, okay, if I'm not going to get anti-aired, we are free to fly coast to coast. And he's got all of the parts included. No Boeing aircraft here. It is just DJ Airlines sailing through the air. The double flash kick, the double up kicks, the frame traps.
Okay.
All right, Giles got a shot here. Try to set up these projectiles. The natural 2 hitting, but finds himself in the burnout. If you're in burnout, you cannot parry. You cannot DI. You cannot use the X move. You cannot drive reversals. You can only do a super. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and had enough of the cinematic on the end. Rouse Barkley going to take it in 2. So if you guys watch the stream, you're familiar with kind of how we operate around here. I don't know where these freezes are coming from. I think it might be a little bit of venue internet. There's a lot of stuff going down here at Hy-Vee Arena today. There's like a national talent show going on downstairs.
I saw a giant Pokeball down there.
There's a giant Pokeball, and nobody knows what it's for, but it's like, God damn it, I want to know what it's for.
Who's going to pop out of that thing?
Yeah, who's coming out of the giant Pokeball? Then there's like a national youth basketball tournament going on, too, so there's a lot of different stuff going on. Yeah. Man, and I tell you what, I'm talking about heartbreakers. I'm just going to get one out of the way real quick. We here at Maxout do a we do our due diligence. Who's who in the FGC? Who's from where? St. Louis, Omaha, et cetera, and we try so hard not to have, we talk about, invading the country. We don't want to have a countrymen fight each other round 1.
Yeah, you don't
but
want
unfortunately, that's going to happen, and we're going to see a St. Louis versus St. Louis fight right here. Comaris sitting on the one-player side, left-hand side of your screen, and St. Louis's No Thank You on the right-hand side. So as long as you didn't play the guy you rode with here round 1, them's the breaks. So.
Yeah.
But anyways,
it's always loses bracket.
Yeah, it always comes up. So
this dude said Donnie's on the Pokeball. I like that idea.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Donnie is like, he's a legendary.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's a shiny.
Yeah. You'd be lucky to have.
And we're winners round 2 already. Okay, so No Thank You. You might recognize him from the St. Louis Street Fighter 5 days, playing Dulcine, but we've already seen him on stream today playing Ed, newcomer Ed. And Comaris visited us on at the top of the shop, our Kansas City's longest running weekly fighting game event, and where he placed, I believe, 3rd.
Did pretty well, yeah.
Yeah, he played very strong Luke. So, and he had to kind of run the Ed gauntlet. So he had to fight Valkyria Ed. I think he had to play Sephiroth Ed. It was Ed.
It's all Ed.
Oops, all Eds. Yeah. So he even kind of has the a Captain Crunch kind of color with the blue hoodie.
He kind of does.
All right, No Thank You Ed and Comaris on Luke.
Okay.
So again, we kind of talked about the strengths of Ed, some of the tools he has, with the fireball, fake fireball, snatcher, fake snatcher, and the explosive damage of the punchies. But let's talk about Luke, one of the best characters in the entire game. Major nerfs that he saw. Crouch medium punch got some added recovery frames to it, and they kind of nerfed his corner escape, which the crouch medium punch definitely needed to be looked at. The corner escape, who cares?
Yeah. Crouch medium punch still very, very strong. Still plus on block, right?
Yeah, still a very strong tool in neutral. It's just a little bit more normalized. Okay, so early jump. So one of the things about Street Fighter, if you're not checking these jumps early, you can expect the other player to be like, okay, well, if that's my entry point, I got it. But Comaris been so slick with the dragon punches. That is the upper. Little house mic there trying to call Kind of trying to call Tunk off the mic.
They're trying to pull me away. I'm staying right here.
Yeah, he's pulling them away for the people. Yeah. All right, so no thank yous back against the wall here. Again, this neutral, very concentrated. As I say that, Komaris jumps straight to the corner, plus frames here. Good parry, trying to hold down back, but still has to mix at that space. Nice, and again, that's that mix-up right there. So even though I pointed out, like, parrying the Snatcher is an option, it still is not, it is an option, it is not the option. So still have to pay attention to how they're using that Snatcher and apply it.
So you can still fake it out. Like, if you're charging it, you can dash forward and throw.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Okay. So, like, no thank you. He held the Snatcher, and then he did the Ed's command dash, which is where he kind of flashes purple and shoots forward like a boxer, rushing in there for that infighting style. Nice call out too. So that EX Snatcher is plus on block, and he backdash to try to bait out a EX reversal from Komaris. Jumping in. I said one of the weaknesses, and it's been pointed out by a couple of top players online, of Ed is kind of his slower anti-air options. His jab does exist. He does have a DP, but it's a little slower to get out.
And it can be hard when some of those jab confirms are inconsistent because that range is so short.
Yeah, it's like a weird little uppercut kind of tap on the chin. You saw it right there into the tick throw.
It's something that you have to get a feel for, and we're only 3 weeks in, and like no one really has a feel for it.
Yeah, nice DP on that neutral jump. So typically when you see a player neutral jump like that, they're trying to bait out a throw to get a maximum punish on the way down. Ooh, missed input.
It looked like level 2 for a second. I didn't expect the level 3 to come out.
Yeah, this is big damage. Komaris going to seal this out. And I talked about no batteries included. I talked about that level 3 super hanging out on Komaris' side of the board. 1 round apiece here. So both these players are kind of showing each other, this is when I jump, this is where I jump. This is how I approach, this is what I do with my plus frames. You see how this offense and defense both evolves here. On the way in, gets the throw. And then it's like insult to injury too,
again,
because you notice like when you hold down parry, it starts draining your drive gauge.
Yeah.
So if you are relying on the parry to deal with the Snatcher, Ed can start hanging it and then just backdash out of it, and then before you know it, you've wasted an entire bar of green waiting for something that never comes.
Doesn't it also stop your drive gauge recovery for like 3 or 4 seconds? It might be shorter.
Yeah, like on the way in, yeah.
Yeah. So I believe after you hold the parry, it stops your drive gauge recovery. So it's actually a big hit. That's tough mana. So here comes the level 2.
Yeah.
Well, level 3 answer. It's gonna hit. Nice.
Yeah. Full invincibility on that level 3 from Luke and great range.
Ooh.
Not only does he seal it in 1 hit here for Komaris, but he's also drained away all of the meter for no thank you.
Komaris with a full 6 stacks of the drive meter. He's gonna have to do something against these spider webs.
I really like Komaris' patience right there, where he got pulled in by the Snatcher twice in a row and was like, I'll take the throw. He took the throw both times, and on the last one, no thank you. He's like, I think I'm going to bet the farm that you're going to EX Dragon Punch here.
That was him using all of his resources. One of your resources is your life bar.
Yes.
You know?
And that can be a big tell too. Whenever you see players, like some of the decision making that comes into whether or not you're going to try and take the throw or whether you're just going to try and tech it is based how much life do I have left? Will this throw kill me? And Komaris, a lot of life there, didn't need it. So
I like no thank you commanding that space with Snatcher there. Just the quick Snatchers, not the full charge.
Yeah.
But just saying, don't come near me. I'll let you know when I want you here.
Yeah, and he's in right now with the drive rush. So when you go green, here comes the DI.
Nice challenge.
Oh, drops the combo though. Gets us out of the corner though. So, you know, sometimes, and it's just like Tunk mentioned earlier, using your life as a resource, the space on the screen is also a valuable resource. And still no consistent anti-air, no thank you. So he's got to either try to go for the perfect parry on the way in or try to go air to air. Side switch.
And look how much just even attempting to parry these Snatchers is doing a lot to Komaris' drive gauge.
Yeah, because you are making a hard read. I really like no thank you, kind of leaning into his Dawson bag of tricks where he's trying to be very elusive and try and, you know, play the come get me game.
Yes.
You're gonna come to me.
Yeah, it's interesting the way that he's applying that. He's saying, I'm going to use, at long range, he's very, very comfortable, obviously.
Yeah.
Now he has those close range tools as well.
Yeah, and again, no thank you. I think no thank you is controlling the pace of the match, but Komaris is just absolutely being I'm not going to bite. I'm not going to blink. I'm not going to bite. I'm just going to stick to the game plan. Ed definitely a Tragic Kingdom fan with the spider webs. On the way in, nice. So yeah,
thank you fighting the way out of the corner here.
And no thank you earned that throw. So as we saw in the previous EX Snatcher attempts, he pulls them in, he throws. Pulls them in, he throws. kind of walks back. Last time we started seeing Komara start to try to parry, so no thank you, pulls him in again, and he goes for the throw bait.
Oh, drops the combo there. We could have seen the level 3 and the replenishment of his burnout gauge there, but we're not seeing it. And now Kamara's in the corner. He is stunned. He is burnt out. He's going to get his life meter back here for a second, but it's not looking good. He's got a long hill to climb here.
Yeah, but full drive bar. Oh, what a check on the drive rush. Oh, man, another kind of hesitation, another little bit of a drop.
Yeah, another harsh drop. That definitely could have been the round.
So now that you're in burnout, now that Komaris is in burnout, all of the special... Oh, I think he wanted drive rush DP, and unfortunately, drive rush straight into the giant boot of Luke. So, man, when you're in that burnout, that's when all of your green drive bars underneath that life total are gone. You take true chip damage a la Street Fighter 2 style. So every special does a little bit of damage. And talk about damage right now. Kamara is on an absolute warpath. And the thing is about the neutral jumps is you really can't autopilot that kind of offense against Komara since his DPs are always on point, able to snipe you out of the sky if you're going to hold north. What an absolute onslaught here by Komaris. This is probably going to be enough to do it. Luke level 3 does a lot of damage.
Oh, not quite it, though.
Not quite enough.
I think he still has a chance. He's down on drive gauge, he's down on life, but he's still got a chance.
Ooh, that double shimmy back there. Drive rush in. Yeah, so again, unfortunate to see two St. Louis players this early in the bracket, but good stuff to Komaris. And this is a double elimination bracket. You've not seen the end of no thank you.
All right, I'm going to go play my match.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks to Tunk hanging out on commentary.
We'll get back here soon.
Yeah, he'll be back on the mic. Yeah, for sure. All right. My name is Robbie V. You guys are watching Max Out from March 16, 2024. This is Kansas City's longest running regional fighting game event. Oh, I'm over there. So while I'm doing this, I'm gonna get a. We don't like that quietness. To keep that game audio intact. So yeah, my name is Robbie V. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. Exclamation point bracket will get you guys caught up to everything going on at home. And yeah, if you're wanting to get into fighting games, check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/group/KCFGC, Discord, kcfgc.com. #1 stop shop for all things, events, matchmaking, conversation, memes, it's all there. Twitter, hit me up at Twitter at KansasCityFGC and youtube.com/team_KC. is the place for all the VODs, all the videos, every little video element in between can be found there. All right, so coming up next on stream, looks like we have Wraith and Beef Dog. It's one of my favorite new player names. So I don't know if he is a beef dog, like he's a beefy dog, like he's a strong muscular dog, or if he's like a beef hot dog. I don't know. But what I do know is Beef Dog does play modern Ken, and Wraith is on Dhalsim. So in Street Fighter 6, they introduced two new control schemes, modern and dynamic, along with the classic ways. And this is designed to allow players different ways to execute special moves and move their character around. So modern, the idea is that it's much easier to execute special attacks. However, you lose some of your normals in the process. I don't know that list of normals right off the top of my head. I think Ken loses like stand light kick and stand light punch, maybe something like that. But that's kind of the trade-off, and it's different from character to character. So again, the idea is it's easier to do these special attacks. You kind of see that DISP, etc. in modern, but you do lose some of your normals. But there's been a lot of players that have had success, obviously with classic and as well as modern. So let's see how this matchup goes. As a Ken main myself, Ken versus Dhalsim, usually, I would have to say, if I'm being 100% honest, has always felt worse for Dhalsim. Dhalsim tends to kind of suffer a little bit from the rush down, and that is Ken's forte. Wraith on Dhalsim, Beef Dog on Ken. Max Out 316, let's get to it. So we talked about Dawson a little bit earlier when No Thank You was on him, and the whole thing with Dawson is the zone. He is going to try to attack you from this mid-screen to long-screen range. Like Beef Dog, showing that Dragon Punch, trying to snipe out one of the Dawson limbs, teleport to the other side. And just when you think Dawson's going to sit back and harass you with these normals and harass you with these fireballs, he can teleport right in on you and get the party started. So Beef Dog, again, trying to navigate this literal bullet hell. If you've ever played those games in arcades with all the million bullets flying at your ship, this is what Ken's doing, and he's flying in hot with the Dragon Lash. Other side, Dawson's so tricky. Also kind of got both these players kind of got the natural camouflage going here in this match. Both these dark colors in this dark alleyway. Look at Dawson with the neon backing, and Beef Dog. That's exactly what you want to see on that teleport. Juggle him out with the jab, get the full damage. Punish on a fireball. Wraith with a drop though. Dragon Lash, nice challenge. Heavy Dragon Lash, +1 on block, able for Ken to get some frame advantage, but Wraith just kind of staying elusive enough. Takes round number 1. So again, sorry for the frame skips at home. We're dealing with it. But I like that Beef Dog seems to have a pretty good understanding of the matchup. It's just adapting to Wraith's flavor, his brand, his style of Dawson. And the neutral here, Beef Dog able to get some parries out. Back to the wall here. What does Wraith have? Keeping him pinned down. Oh, that EX Fireball just got, look at all the projectiles on screen. Nice medium punch DP to blow up the teleport. Drive rush in, throws tech away. Try to get these stream issues ironed out here. Keeps him honest in the corner with a knockdown. EX DP, so Ken's kind of get off me move, fully invincible Dragon Punch. Big risk though, 2 bars of that drive rush gone here. And Beef Dog has a little bit of a life lead here with 51 seconds to play. Sniped out of the sky here, and that's going to switch in a hurry in the back. Medium punch confirmed by Wraith. Takes game number 1. So Beef Dog's not quite out of it. It's one of those things where if you're on Wraith's side of the game, you still have to respect what Beef Dog has got on the table. Nice, use those plus frames, picks up the walk back on Wraith. Now I will say another downside of Modern is it does scale your damage down. Caught sleeping, keeps it simple, target combo, run DP. Ken's special ability is when he runs, it empowers all of his special moves except for the Fireball, the Tatsu, the Dragon Lash. The Dragon Punch. And now Wraith has that spacing, that magic area that all Dawsons love so much, about this mid-screen spot, where the other player really has to feel like they have to overcompensate. And right now, Wraith is just left, right, high, low mixing right now with the teleport. Plus frames that back medium kick and said, you got a DI? I got a DI. Little frame kill. Beef Dog not biting on it though. EXDP looks good. Air Fireball. Beef Dog in a tough situation right now because he has got to block all these fireballs. You cannot block forever, opting for the run. Wraith with the answer, drive rush, back medium punch, takes round number 1, game 2. Other side, man, Beef Dog just been getting blown up right now trying to press these fireballs. Gets the knockdown, what's he got? Jump medium kick, meaty. With that pressure, EX Fireball. So one of the things you can do with Ken, you can try to use his run, that's double kicks. Try to run under those fireballs. Heavy punch DP is fireball, projectile invincible. One tool you can try, there it is right there, running underneath that fireball, DP straight through the teleport. Wraith has a lot of life here, doesn't have to make a lot of risks. So far he's been able to close the gap with the teleports really well to catch Beef Dog blocking on the wrong side. EX Fireball, a lot of plus frames on the board. Both these players throwing the EXs, trying to use this meter. Beef Dog so close to burnout, it wasn't a punish counter on the parry. Not close to burnout. Wake up level 3, does Beef Dog got it? He does. So this is critical art damage. It's going to do a little bit extra. And with that Modern controls, that is a 1-button input. Oh, looking for driver. She really needed to keep it, but Wraith puts himself into burnout. Oh, but he gets caught walking the wrong way, trying to block the fireball. And Wraith, despite taking that level 3 DP on Wake Up, gets the W. Good stuff to Beef Dog. All right, so we are cruising right along. Exclamation point bracket. We'll get you guys caught up to all the action going down here today at Maxout. One thing I want to point out, 53 entries for Street Fighter 6. Now understand, Street Fighter 6 is getting close to about a year old. And usually if you are familiar with the FGC, you know that every game has kind of got a 2-week curse, 2-week grace period. And if the game is good, if it can hold water and it's got a scene behind it, it might live. If it doesn't, it'll probably hang around for 2 weeks until it's not fun anymore and then drop out. Street Fighter 6 obviously proving that it's got the necessary longevity to be a staple here in Kansas City. Shout outs to 53 entries today. Tekken numbers filling in, Guilty Gear numbers filling in as well. So a lot of opportunity to play some good fighting games out here in KC. You can check us out on our Facebook, facebook.com/groups/KCFGC. You can visit us on Discord as well, www.kcfgc.com. And on Twitter, @KansasCityFGC, and youtube.com/team_KC has all the VODs, including this one, and little video elements in between can be found there. Joining me back on commentary.
What up, y'all?
I'm going to turn it over to your side.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks for warning me.
I
I know better than to like just like lean in there, you know.
Yeah. We got J-Spot in the background.
What up, J-Spot?
J-Spot running the floor, managing
Yes.
all of our matches, helping our manage our TO group out here today. So it is nowhere near a one-man band. It is it takes a team to move this thing forward and a family to keep it together. So again, check us out. Come play fighting games with us. Who likes this?
It's good, dude. I can't believe I still know how to play this game. Crazy. I didn't look like turbo ass out there, so I'm feeling good so far.
All right. So we have local Kansas City legend Dr. Samson against
Who can tell?
The head of the Topeka FGC, Mr. Midnight, coming out here from Kansas. It's Sampson, right? Sam for the P? I feel like I always screw this up.
I don't know. It depends on like whether or not he's wearing his glasses, you know.
Oh yeah, that's true. All right, so Chun-Li getting going right away here.
Oh. No confirm.
Oh, okay. So there's no P. I was right. It's Samson K.
Yeah, no. This is Samson.
Yeah.
Sam P. son.
Yeah.
So important distinction to make here. But Samson K. Mr. Keon, off to a good start here.
And typically, you know, Chun-Li tends to do pretty well against grapplers with the longer ranging normals, the footsie game, the fireball mixed in there. But look at this absolute aggression by Mr. Midnight, hammering away with the stand medium punches.
You can never count Marisa out.
Absolutely not.
Of any round at all. No matter what the life lead is, you just cannot count her out. She does just so much damage.
I'm telling you, like, when I go into Battle Lounge, I don't care what rank you are. If you are new challenger or 1900 MR Marisa, you're all a threat. You're all scary. You all make me feel bad about my life, and you all kill me.
I've stopped feeling sad about her, right? Because sometimes this is the way she goes, you know.
You know, they need a Thanos skin for her because Marisa's damage is inevitable.
Yes.
And speaking of damage right now, sets up into the safe jump setup. Oh no!
Oh no, doesn't quite get it. Mr. Midnight had the super ready to counter that, but like, how do you know when it's coming? There's so much coming. Chun-Li's flipping on you.
Yeah.
She's bouncing on you, doing double overheads, empty jump lows, all kinds of stuff. How do you keep track of all of that and then keep track of the DI as well, right?
Yeah, so that's really the thing about Chun-Li is, so like, one of her kind of surface level weaknesses is that she doesn't have any point blank pressure after throw. However, her B&Bs, as you saw Samson execute perfectly, all land into these very dangerous mix-ups.
Yep. You can see the level 2 at work here, leading into the safe jump, into the double overhead. Samson going to be getting more damage here and almost build the bar back up for level 2. Getting very close now. Looking like he's going to close this first game out, but like we were saying earlier, do not count Marisa out. This is absolutely not an insurmountable life lead. I guess it is now, like I said. But even with that much life, like, that's one touch and Chun-Li could have been dead. Marisa's just that explosive. Mr. Midnight going in now, just right off the start. Samson K is going to be catching him here out of that. He's going to put on his own pressure, and he's already got him to the corner here. DI's going to hit. Counter DI, safe jump setup, double overhead again, and that is going to catch him again. And like, he's right back in it. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, empty jump low this time. Goes with the parry. I like that option. That parry option is going to lose to empty jump throw, but ends up working there. So Mr. Midnight trying to find his way back here. He's got 2 meter. Not out. Ooh. And that throw's going to close it out. Oh, what an answer! Catches the jump and step kick. I forget what it's called. ends up confirming into the level 2 for Samson Kana, and right back into the corner, right back into safe jump hell you are. Ooh, catches
Nice.
him.
And, you know, if you're watching home, it's like, oh, he mashed super right there. It's like, you know, we talked about this match with Rouse Barkley earlier. Sometimes you can't blame him for trying. You got to try something different.
Yeah.
I like that level 2 by Mr. Midnight finding the mark. And you saw it right there. Yeah, Samson K, which, no, too early, too early.
Wow. I thought it was gone too.
Yeah, that has been a thing since like third strike.
Right.
Where you're like, now I go in, and then you just jump
Dude,
into the last.
That's happened to
couple
me
hits
in
of it.
like Marvel 2, dude.
Oh
Like,
yeah, the big
it's like
Kiko
every
show.
game.
Yeah. All
Very
right.
nice confirmed from Samson and close that one out. Going to be a nice, succinct 2-0. All those matches, kind of like we were saying with how much damage Marisa could do.
Yep.
Still close games, right?
Oh yeah,
You know?
yeah. And the thing about again, the type of pressure that Chun-Li really excels in, besides the neutral game, is that corner pressure where all of her bread and butters, or her main bread and butter, ends in that safe jumps. We talk about safe jumps. What does that mean? That means that you can execute a sequence, so a string of a combo, if you will, and then whenever you jump at the opponent while they're on the ground, you land at a timing to where you are still at a very considerable advantage.
Yes.
And so what Samson's Chun-Li was doing is, I'm going to do my safe jump. So what I mean safe jump is, like, say you're playing against a Ryu or a Ken, commonly what's one of their options out of Wake Up? They're going to wake up Dragon Punch. Or in Mr. Midnight's opportunity, he's going to wake up Super. Wake Up Dragon Punches are typically the fastest move in Street Fighter. So, but because of the frame advantage of when she lands, she can block in time. So that turns off your reversal. That turns off your ability to just, mash grab, because they are still in the driver's seat.
Yeah.
And that's where that kind of mix-up comes in. So let's say, in a different reality, Samson lands and just blocks. That super will never hit Samson because it is a safe jump. So it's just something to consider, and that's kind of one of the power of that character. All right,
Yeah,
so
yeah. They really, those safe jumps just take away a lot of your options, right?
yeah,
And that's what makes them so strong.
and if you're not, I don't want to say comfortable, if you're not confident in your defense with against safe jumps, it's gonna feel like an absolute blender. All right, so coming up next on stream, I'm gonna confirm really quick with these two gentlemen that I believe we have Kikarin and Saint Juju. So I'm gonna ask who's Kikarin? Okay, thank you. All right, so it is Kikarin. They're like very close by to us, and I'm really glad that the players have headsets, because one of the things I always try to be aware of when we're trying to set up our space is that you don't want to be in your match and like hear people talking about it.
Right.
And I'm telling you this from my personal experience, because one of the main reasons why I don't play in bracket anymore in the events that I host is because I sit down to play and then I'll hear somebody go, "Oh shit, what did I press? Why did that screen go black?" And then
it's the worst.
My mentality is just,
it's hard. And really, like, you need all of your brain power to be focused on the game.
Yeah.
And even every little distraction, even a distraction as, like, how am I going to win here?
Yeah.
Or it's like, what's going to happen if I lose? Like, those little things are distracting. They're taking your brain power away from the game.
Yeah.
And things like that can make you lose.
Yeah, and then like I don't use that as like an excuse, but it's like, man, get your fight headsets. So, all right, so these guys getting their controller set up, and just want to quickly say thank you for watching Maxout for March 16th, 2024. Happy Stone Cold Steve Austin Day. I toyed with.
Happy birthday to Rob Loxington. He's out here.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So
Happy birthday to Rob Lox.
Not able to make it today.
Oh, okay,
but,
right on.
It's his birthday today, so shout outs to him.
I toyed around with, like, do I make a Stone Cold Steve Austin, like, esque intro with, like, the glass shattering and, like, because Austin 316 is, like, his main shtick.
Dude, I should have made one. I should have walked in here, like, through a big wall of saran wrap or something,
You just walk in and you're like, "I'm the Texas rattlesnake," and you go, "Oh my God, he's got a rattlesnake!" and it's like biting people.
You're doing the hand thing.
Yeah, I got the sock puppet like Mankind, like.
It's gonna strike.
But my name's Robbie V. Joining me on commentary, Mr. Tunk, and you guys are watching Maxout.
Thanks for watching, y'all.
Kansas City's longest running premier fighting game event. Don't get it twisted. And man, I think back to how long Maxout's been around. Like 2009, I think, is when they first put something together. And the name comes from two OGs, Lee and Axiom, playing Street Fighter Super Turbo, I believe, in their apartment. And one of them is playing DJ, and DJ just goes, Max out. You know, he's throwing, he's throwing his fireballs, Max out, and it says Max out down his pant line because Max out, when the letters are stacked vertically, it is perfectly symmetrical. So when you're playing on older hardware like Super Nintendo, if DJ went on the other side of the screen, it would have been like backwards.
It was like rather they didn't have enough memory to add more sprites for like the right side and the left side, right?
Yeah,
so they just say, what's gonna work that's mirrored, and Max Out works. So.
All right, so
and it sounds cool as hell.
Yeah, it does. And also MO from Missouri. So there's that. All right, Kikirin on Aki and St. Juju on Chun-Li. So. All right,
so it was, remind me again of the regions that these were from. I think St. Juju was from Topeka.
Yeah, there was a note in his challenge thing that he was from Topeka.
Okay.
And there is a chance that I have the names backwards, so I'll just commentate from the perspective of the characters on screen. I like that Chun-Li early on established the kind of block straight into the Hazunshin, trying to catch you down backing because Hazunshin is an overhead, and really doing a great job of just keeping Aki at bay. So Aki, a new character. You're saying, hey, I played Third Strike, I played Alpha, I've played Street Fighter 4. I've never seen this character before in my life. Well, she's brand new to Street Fighter 5, and she is Fong's protege. So
yeah, she has some of those poison mechanics. Not quite as many of like the weird normals that Fong had. But some of them are still there.
Yeah, she is definitely it's awesome to see Aki because her idea is very much intact. None of it feels half-baked. It's a very cool character to see doing her stuff on screen. Also, she's like a true bad guy, which I really like.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
She's just out here being a freak, and we love her for it.
Yeah,
you know?
plus strength. Dang, that was so risky by Chun-Li on that. You know, testing the water. So usually whenever you see a character light up bright green like that for the drive rush, they're going to be at frame advantage after that button. Now, I will say Chun-Li did get her drive rush jab nerfed. The hitbox moved forward on it, but man, Chun-Li going to absolute work. So there's that reset again with the Hazunshin.
Yeah, there's a handful of characters that got the drive rush jab nerfed.
Yep.
A lot of people are speculating that like that might be a universal thing when the Season 2 patch drops.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think Capcom wants you drive rush jabbing. I think they want you to, if you're going to commit with the drive rush, to do a bigger button so that parry can be more of a universal answer, I think.
Yeah.
Head stomp on the way over. Okay, Aki's got the corner now, so this is where she gets dangerous. Talking about safe jumps. She is kind of the queen of set play right now. Absolutely chewed up in the neutral. Chun-Li on the warpath. Too far.
Doesn't quite end with the super there.
Oh, she's got a chance here.
Oh, no.
Ooh, drive rush, crouch light kick, I believe.
Very scary situation to be in there for Chun-Li.
Yeah, true mix-up for her. So she's got the fireball. You saw she's got this slide right here. Oh, trying to scout out the fireball, but nobody home. Oh, but Chun-Li with the drop.
Full combo. I don't know if that was an intentional drop, kind of the not quite American reset.
Yeah. I like the little hesitation, the little change up of button presses, and now he's starting to answer those assumptions. Man, nice block on the cross-up fierce punch by Aki. Chun-Li in burnout here.
Okay,
gotta fight.
This Chun-Li's got to be getting those confirms. He's leaving a lot of damage on the table here, unfortunately.
Yeah, so you see Chun-Li's got the poison right now. Her life bar is purple. Oh. It's gonna slowly tick down. Oh man, she came out of
what was that?
Yeah, she came out of drive impact on the way to the wall and recovered from burnout. Man,
wow.
That is a rare situation.
Yeah.
That Chun-Li was, I would say that is about as lucky as you can get.
You see it happen from time to time, where it happens like between the impact, like not, I don't know, drive impact in this.
Or somebody goes to drive impact and the bar comes back and they can drive impact you suddenly. But when you're in drive impact and you take one of those drive impact splats, you get stunned. Yeah. And Chun-Li managed to come out of that drive impact
I think
state.
It was between the, while she was in the air between the wall and the impact itself.
Let's see what Aki's got here. Nice roundhouse starter. She's got enough to kill here, level 3. My magnum opus about to be put on stream for all to witness. Blink.
Lean back with it.
Her voice actress is so good too.
Yeah,
Like
she's great.
Faye Mata normally plays like very kind of bubbly characters, and like playing Aki, whereas like Aki is this villain, and she really has a good. It's like my Magnum, like that man. That sounds like that is a bad woman right there.
It's bad. It's like evil and it's kind of creepy.
Yeah,
at the same time.
I'm not here to make friends with you, Chun-Li. You crossed that bridge with Cammy already. I'm here to kill you.
I'm here to maybe experiment.
If
you're alive, I'm gonna experiment on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have you taste the poison. Nice overhead. Ooh, look at the mix from this Aki already.
Yeah, looking very dominant here.
I love that. That is scary. So now, Chun-Li, very dominant play early on. Now might be on her back foot here as Aki on match point. And again, I apologize when you guys go back and watch these VODs. I didn't get told who was who, so I apologize.
Yeah, we'll get it right after the match here.
Yeah. Oh, we'll know your name if you win this one, baby.
Chun-Li, getting her momentum back here. Like a lot of times, you can get bodied in a round like that just doesn't go your way, and it's easy to fold, right?
Both of these players are at the point where they're like, man, I've made mistakes. You've made mistakes. Who is gonna crack under pressure here? 61 seconds to play. Aki in the driver's seat. Chun-Li.
Nice
Neutral roundhouse.
Yeah, I love the air-to-air there.
Okay.
Doesn't quite get over with the Hazanshu, but both players have their drive meter back. Both can make something happen.
Really, it's going to come down to, I think, if one player can shimmy here, it's going to be a big deal. Because the techs have happened kind of in the scramble scenario. Ooh. EX slide out of the corner looks strong. So Aki trying to stay much more active in this neutral. She does not want to get clipped low, and there it is. Crouch medium kick. Oh, the screen freeze. Down to the wire here. She's in burnout again. Oh, and the stand medium punch. One round apiece here in this final game. Fireball on fireball. Trying to read it. I wasn't sure, but it's going to go ahead and pick up the damage anyways. Those circle kicks on the ground. Safe pressure, I believe, only -4. So while it is safe on block, Chun-Li can take a turn back.
Very nice. You saw Aki trying to beta forward movement with those kicks, and Chun-Li read it, drive rushed in and punished it. Very nice.
Oh, baits it out. Sorry about the screen freeze. Wasn't sure what was coming up next. Chun-Li still in burnout, and so she's buffering that level 3, air to air, medium kick. So Aki, oh man, level 3 is probably going to be enough here. If not,
yeah, there wasn't much scaling leading up to this. I don't think
1%. 1%.
Oh yeah,
and the poison drains it to the pixel, and she's in burnout right now. Any special move by Aki can seal the deal. Chun-Li trying to be super active right here. The walk back, level 2, no, parry this, Daigo. Oh, the last hit. There's still light here for Chun-Li. Any special move again. Oh my goodness, she
cannot get chipped. Oh no.
She got out of it. Man, the back and forth there, the threat of burnout. Chun-Li weathered the storm just to get one little drop of rain.
Yep.
Dodged 1,000 strikes only to get barely bopped on the nose, and that is going to do it. Okay. All right, so I did have the names right. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah. So
we got that cleared up, though.
Yeah, tongue asked real quick. All right, so we have, and I gotta say this. I gotta say this while leaning on my chair. So we have Jamar coming up next from Omaha. Now, I'm about to give you the most biased commentary that I've ever given at Jamar's expense. He's laughing right now. I'm just kidding.
Robbie's looking right at Jamar while he's saying this too. We're getting a little intimate.
No, shout outs to the Omaha FGC, Evil Omaha Empire, led by Uli and company up north. Put on some really good tournaments. And I mean, I think 2 weeks ago, I gotta say it, you know, our own Dat Vip, Mango Man, and Riles Barkley went up north. They tried to invade Omaha, and for the second time in a row, they came away with L's. And I'm sitting there seething in my chair because I'm like, this commentary is so biased. They're not even commentating the match. They're out here just pooping on my boy Riley. Like, call the match like it is. And they go, man, you know, he's not very good. He doesn't know what he's doing. Man, this is free for us. And I'm like, yes, that old FGC rivalry, you know, coming back. It's still good to see. In the year 2024.
Yeah, we love it. We love to see it. But if you're watching from Omaha right now, Heck you.
Yeah, heck off, you zoo-loving fun people. So we have Jamar and I believe TCS Duo, yes, on stream.
Also be a good match. TCS Duo, fairly strong. Had a good showing last max out as well. I believe he got like a 9th or 11th right around there.
Yeah,
So
plays
pretty far.
Yeah, plays Manon. So we talk about Manon. We talked about earlier about like the uphill battle of a zoner. Actually, we saw the match earlier, right? It was.
So I haven't seen him for so long, and we're seeing some new characters on the screen here. So I'm not so fast, you know.
Yeah. Well, Jamar's a Blanca player at heart. I don't care what people say. He's a Blanca player at heart. Is he playing Ed? There's no way he's on it. Oh wait, TCS. Okay. Yeah. So Jamar is on JP. And TCS Duo not on Manon on Ed. Okay, so let's get to it. Jamar on JP, TCS Duo on Ed. So again, JP is the absolute definitive zoner character in this game. But you say, but what about Guile? Shut up. What about Dawson? Shut up.
That's
this man.
It's interesting because JP is one of Guile's hardest matchups because JP outzones Guile, and that's kind of like his thing. Yeah,
it's nuts to hear that Guile gets outzoned by anybody.
Right.
But this is the game we play. Early DI, TCS Duo though, too sharp with it.
Perfect parry the spike, and then come right in and DI count. Very nice.
Yeah, and there's a safe jump setup too from Ed. So Ed also has some safe jumps to deal with. Not necessarily a wake-up Dragon Punch that you're going to see from JP, but the wake-up Amnesia. Drive rush in, crouch medium kick. Ooh, what a challenge. That was point-blank command grab, too. Double spiked. Nice, just backs up, gives him the space. I like TCS Duo's approach so far.
He's playing with no fear right now. He's going in. I mean, he's getting zoned, which that was standing. He's challenging when he needs to. He's doing the DIs when he needs to.
With that being said, man, you talk about not playing with fear right now. Jamar has got the game plan locked in, and he is absolutely on point with these traps, with these fireballs, with his command grabs. With this anti-air DI, I'm not going to say anything unbiased about that. That was very strong. All right, back to the wall here. Or excuse me, back to neutral. So again, that crouch medium punch by JP, so strong to deal with. Drive rush in with the stand roundhouse, extra frame advantage. When you see that portal overhead, the goal is you want to try to keep that portal in front. Yeah, you will get hit by the spike, you will have to parry it, but at least you can handle the teleport.
Yes.
Even worse about this level 3 is that Ed is still in the corner. No room to back up, no room to hide. Absolutely weathering the storm, but a big drive impact puts Jamar into the burnout. The level 3, not only is this going to do a considerable amount of damage, but it's going to get TCS Duo's bar to start regenerating, and Jamar's bar is frozen in time.
And honestly, more important is that drive gauge. You can do so much more. Yeah. It almost evens this life lead, right?
Oh, man. But, I mean, now it's turned Jamar being super, again, undeterred. Is he going to teleport out of the corner? Absolutely. And just lands with the moccasins on the feed. Game number 1.
Like we were saying, it's so hard to deal with that cross-up if you move in front of that portal.
Yeah, and that speaks to the versatility of the toolkit of JP. Again, high fireballs, low fireballs, projectiles that come out of the literal sky, teleports.
You're seeing these close range normals too that are so good. That crouch medium kick, that stand fierce punch. Such a reward off these normals that are so hard to win.
I'm telling you, if you follow Street Fighter 6 and you know about the buff nerf patch that just came out, you're sitting there going like, are you guys playing on an old version right now? Because this JP is absolutely sick with it.
No, he still has the tools. So.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. You can nerf the character, but can you nerf the player? Big sweep. Take him out at the feet. Jamar able to take the throw. We still haven't seen any Amnesia shenanigans yet. Keep that in your back pocket. Oh, no. Gives it up on the other side.
Jamar has, very nice. Nice bait there. Jamar hasn't really needed the
DP yet.
EX Amnesia.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Just yet. He's just been
Blender time.
the entire game.
And this blender is set on puree, man. All damage. No fat. Optimal routes. Still in the mix. You thought I was going to throw? Absolutely not. All right, so now that Jamar has the headset off, yeah, he did okay. Yeah, he's all right. Good stuff to Jamar. Shout out to Omaha FGC, of course, and TCS Duo. We'll see you on later. All right. Whoop. All right, so joining me on commentary, Mr. Full Bleed.
Hello, everybody.
We're actually over there. Our camera's over there. I could move it around.
I think this is fine.
This is fine, yeah. So Full Bleed, one of our OGs here in Kansas City, helping out, running brackets today, calling match. How are things going out in the
Great.
the pit?
They needed to run Tonk. I've got to wait a bunch of matches for losers, so I can just help you with commentary until that comes up. If you're okay with that.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
All right.
More the merrier.
Yeah.
I might try and scoop my camera. And
I
put it
like
more
my
over
side profile. I think this makes me look really good, so I'm okay with it.
I mean, you gotta
Captures my best features.
you gotta show it off. And talking about best, we've got one of Kansas City's best stepping up to the plate right now. Riles Barkley and Jesse J.
So he is one top in the shop on Thursday, which some of you frequent viewers might already know. But definitely no slouch, Mr. Riley.
And I'm going to go ahead and label this match as the immovable object versus the unstoppable force.
Yeah.
The unstoppable force being Jesse J. He is one of those players that you have nightmares about. He is a high-profiling, churning, butter mashing, SPDing machine on Lily.
I love the way Jesse J plays Lily.
Absolutely.
Because it's like he understands the character. He knows he just needs to go in and go nuts. He doesn't think about she's quote unquote low tier. He doesn't think about her neutral. He just goes, I got a command grab, I got a plus on block lunge thingy.
Yep.
And that's all I need.
Yep.
What else could you possibly need?
Riles Barkley, DJ, Jesse J, Lily on the way in. Again, airline Riles Barkley here.
Great parry.
Riles.
Ooh, drive reversal. That's great. You got a drive reversal, DJ. Yes,
And you're talking about drive reversal. This is the battle of attrition you face when you're against Lily. So when she gets the wind dance, and that is denoted by the little wind number underneath her health bar, when she does her Condor Spire, it is plus on block. And you don't want to hear two words in a sentence. Plus on block grappler.
Command grab, yes.
Yeah,
exactly.
so that's kind of her game plan. So you want to drive reversal her. Oh, mash level 1, full parry.
This is going to be a big punish.
Oh, but
misses
Riles
it.
Barkley drops it, though. Rare drop by him, looking for the reset.
Oh,
he got
the
out of
magic
DI just in time.
pixel. The magic pixel on the OD meter saves him there.
That's the second time we've seen a DI splat recover just in the nick of time.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And Riles Barkley establishing a throw game, a throw game early on. See how this offense evolves. But again, when Jesse J starts going,
Charges the win.
hard to get him to stop. So he's got 3 stocks, is the maximum amount of it, plus frames. And look, Riles Barkley immediately goes for it.
He does not want to deal with that command grab.
And this is the battle of attrition. If you keep drive reversing, you're gonna put yourself into burnout. So you have to be very careful about that. Eventually, you will have to block this. And Riles Barkley is holding back for his life, trying to jump out of the corner. There's the first command grab by Jesse J. Finds the mark. Big damage here. Jesse J in full control here. Mashes EXSPD, but Riles Barkley has some damage. And the most important part of this is not necessarily the damage level 3. I say this all the time. It is to get Riles Barkley out of danger of being burned out. But I promise you, like Full Bleed said earlier, Jesse J is not going to be deterred. He doesn't care. He doesn't care if the deck is stacked.
And he's got super on deck. Ooh,
yes.
That might close it out. DJ's unmetered, super metered damages.
Damage
very high. So even if he doesn't have any super meter, it doesn't matter. You're taking grown-ass man damage. Starts it off. Knockdown. Ooh, great. Drive reversal again. And it's unfortunate because DJ's offense is so good that Lily's got to spend that drive reversal early and go into risk of burnout. But I mean, what's the alternative, Robbie? You got to deal with DJ in your face?
Yeah, and just no mistake. We talk about how strong, Lily is in her situation. This is not a good matchup for her. This is definitely at advantage for DJ. So this speaks to Jesse J's tenacity to keep going. And even though she put herself into burnout, he's still drive reversal. He's like, I do not want to deal with this. Neutral jump roundhouse. Again,
ooh, great command grab as a reversal. That's the mark of a true grappler player when they SPD you as you're walking at them.
It is a hard read too. That's not invincible. Scoop up here, and the follow-up on the up kick's going to seal the deal here. So we're 1 round away. So again, you see the Jesse J style of play. And everybody that knows this at home goes, man, I know what it's like to face that type of grappler. That is terrifying. But Riles Barkley doing a great job kind of controlling the chaos. Crouch Fierce anti-air lands a mark. Jesse J's got 2 stocks. Drive reversal? Absolutely. So again, the drive reversal in this situation is, I want to deal with the problem before it becomes a problem. Riles Barkley does not want to deal with the advantageous frames on block into the mix-up.
Jesse J also is really good about picking the spacings to charge up his wind charges. Every single time you see them doing it, they're doing it full screen where it's completely safe, where DJ won't be able to hit him with a drive rush or a super.
Level 3
and that's
wake
going to
up.
whiff. It's going to be a huge punish, but Lily's got plenty of life.
All right, so Rouse Barkley is in a race right now with Jesse J. Who can get out of burnout faster? And DJ going to be a slight lead ahead here on that gray bar. Everything you block, though, builds it back. Jesse J just needs one more touch. Great DP on the neutral jump by Rouse Barkley. This is all plus here.
Yeah.
Gotta weather the storm, quite literally. But plus again here.
Right
to DI.
That was a great time to DI.
It's also a risk, too, though, because they said Jesse J is so unrelenting with his command grab.
Yes.
Command grab beats DI. So that was a risk on Rouse Barkley. But, you know, when you got the reads, you got the reads. So good stuff to those guys. All right, moving along here in the bracket, an exclamation point bracket. We'll get you guys caught up to all the action going on here today as we are sliding into round 3 here. Just gonna have the scoreboard updated. Looks like we're gonna have Comaris and Wraith.
This is a matchup I'd really like to see.
Well, I'm actually not. They might already be playing. Again, shout out to our TO staff today.
I can take a peek.
Oh no, it looks like we've got Comaris, and Wraith coming up next. So again, we got a little sneak peek of Comaris' skill this week at Top in the Shop, Kansas City's #1 local spot for fighting games.
Except no imitations, Robbie. None.
If you guys want to get
Premier.
If you guys want to get involved with the KC Fighting Games, look no further than facebook.com/group/KCFGC. We got chats, events, it's all there. Discord, www.kcfgc.com, same thing. Twitter, @KansasCityFGC if you want to hit me up. Yo, your stream sucks, let me know. YouTube.com/team_KC. You will find a mark as well with all the VODs and little video elements in between. My name is Robbie V. Joining me on commentary, Mr. Coldbleed.
Hello.
And this is Maxout for March 16th, 2024. Stone Cold Maxout Day 316. A lot of good Street Fighter 6 so far. A lot of out-of-town players today. A lot of Kansas City people showing up.
The talent pool out here is insane.
Very strong. 53 players. 53. For a game that is nearing its 1-year anniversary, you know, that says a lot about FGC games. So many games come out in such a short amount of time that the FGC makes up their mind pretty quick. Is this game good or is it bad? So 53 players and not quite a year down is pretty good.
Yeah, you love to see it. Everybody out here is really driven. Every week at Top in the Shop, we're pulling like 20? Around 20 people.
Yeah, around 20, 25 guys.
20
yeah.
for Street Fighter, and then like a little bit less for Tekken, but the Tekken numbers are great too. So I haven't seen the community like this fired up in a while. It's great to see.
I think we
you
are.
You can see how many people are in this room.
I think we're one versus game away from having a second like golden age of fighting games. If we just get like a new Marvel vs. Capcom that's really good, or a new KOF that really strikes a nerve, then we're almost there. But regardless, I mean, you can't say enough good things about, you know, I think it's like, it's close to 100 people here today across all the events. So very happy to see everybody out today. So let's get to it. Luke versus Dalsim. I mentioned earlier on stream, Dalsim, while he does have the tools to be a very scary zoner, Rushdown is kind of the name of the game right now in Street Fighter 6. And once you get in on Dalsim, it can be an uphill battle. Comaris Luke, hailing from St. Louis. Wraith defending the home turf here in KC on Dalsim. I like that this stage is what they have too, because look at Dalsim hiding in the background.
Oh yeah, he like kind of blends in, huh?
Yeah, but then he gets switched over to Luke's side.
Yeah. So those of you who have followed Maxout for a while might remember Wraith played Dormammu in UMVC 3. So I think Dalsim is a very natural pick for how he likes to play fighting games.
Maybe he just likes dudes that throw fire around.
That could be that too. I might be looking too deep into it.
Nice, perfectly spaced drill by Wraith, finds a mark. B&B back to mid screen, but what I can't say, what I like most about Comaris is his commitment to patience. That's what I like most about Comaris' type of play.
And as you saw there, the DP whiffed on Dalsim. You got to be really careful
a little bit
about your
drop
confirms
combo.
on this spaghetti man here.
All right, so the throw game has been established in Wraith. The power of nothingness, the power of yoga, trading spaces with a throw in the back end. Oh, the mistime meaty, but both players, again, Comaris so patient, kind of almost deer in the headlights watching that meaty slide come in. And Wraith with the literal Street Fighter 2 mix-up. The slide into the noogie, the head bonk.
And what I like about Wraith is he established that teleport throw really early on in the set. So now, even though it's not safe, he can go for Teleport Strike.
Teleport Strike, you know, he's got throw mix-up options with the drills, and trying to stay elusive in the air, but Comaris sniping out of the air with that very powerful Crouch Fierce by Luke. Back medium punch from Wraith looks good. Both the, oh man, and just the probably one of the best jump, if not the best jump in normal in the game. Luke jump heavy punch, absolutely striking the bald-headed Dhalsim.
Wraith is going to go into burnout here.
Gonna go into burnout, but he's also gonna burn Comaris out. And the important part about this is that Wraith's gray bar is already climbing back, whereas Comaris' won't even start until that super concludes. And he is at the mercy here. So, Comaris, though, level 3 anti-fireball, pinned down right now. Wraith cannot afford to get, I would say, obvious with the fireballs, but it's not gonna matter. I can't even finish the sentence before Wraith closes out game number 1.
The thing about Dhalsim, call it a passive strength, if you will, is like, you saw earlier in that set, he got anti-aired, and Luke couldn't quite get a clean confirm off of it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you anti-air Dhalsim, and you don't really have a conversion for it. So he gets to get away with being a slippery little man sometimes. You got to really pay attention to your anti-air.
All right, so Comaris went back to the drawing board for a second. Looked like he was considering Marissa, which, you know, if you follow typical fighting games, you'd be like, you're gonna put a grappler against Dhalsim? Are you crazy? Not so much for Marissa, but anyway, we're back to Luke. Luke's, I think this is Comaris' wheelhouse. This is all about approach. One of the things when I talk about Dhalsim with newer players is that, hey, the things that you use to beat like the Ryus and the Kins of the game aren't necessarily going to work against Dhalsim. You got this character that kind of moves different. He strikes from different ranges with those characters. So it is all about approach and it's all about patience. Are you going to impale yourself on Dhalsim, or are you absolutely just going to run him over?
Great parry there
In the offense.
Oh, that could have been a big punch on the throw. He called
Yeah,
it out.
I think Comaris was looking for a neutral jump there. Might have had a button input error.
Both players in burnout.
Yep, and Wraith is going to get to the end of that unless Comaris starts stringing together some pressure. And this jump pressure right now is so good by Wraith. You know, mixing in, if he can mix in the drills, that's going to be hella plus frames. He's able to establish a lot of conditioning plans off that route.
And I like the crouch jab anti-air by Comaris because it's like, when he's in the air like that, you don't want to take a risk on a heavier button.
Yeah, typically what Lucas wanted to do in that situation is he is in a juggle state after teleport counter hit. So you just jab him and then dragon punch. If you want to be, just keep it simple. If you really are feeling saucy with Luke, stand roundhouse him out of the sky and then just absolutely kill his ass.
Oh,
yeah,
no. Last second DI with great spacing.
Yeah, and that's a great testament to Wraith's control of neutral, is leading with buttons that are special cancelable in order so that you always have that drive impact option in your back pocket. And again, like, you're watching the teleports, it's just like Boldly said earlier. You're watching the teleports, you're watching the fireballs, you're watching the normals. Oh, did he regular jump? Who knows? He's meditating. It's yoga time.
He fills up your mental stack pretty quick with all the options you have to pay attention to.
Yeah, so he's going to need to hold his corner. Needs a throw bait right here to really establish some dominance. And don't jump at Dhalsim because he's just going to get right out. There, Mash DP finds a mark.
Let's see if he anti-airs with that DP any more times, because that seems like a really solid answer.
One of the fundamental things you got to know about this Dhalsim matchup is you got a perfect parry of the barbecue. That's the Yoga, the Flame. So it has Yoga Fire, which is the fireball. Yoga Flame is the jet. If you perfect parry the first hit, you can DI the rest of it. So it is something worth practicing at home. And Wraith is sliding into victory right now, 2-0 over Comaris.
Very, very strong stuff from Wraith.
And that's that Dhalsim matchup, man. Like, again, I mentioned it earlier on. If you're not comfortable and confident in your approach to Dhalsim, it's going to make you feel like, man, I just never played Street Fighter before in my life.
Yeah, he's one of those characters that definitely makes you feel like you're a newborn when you don't do the matchup, including in this game. Even though we see him sometimes on the lower end of the tier list, I personally think he's a very strong character.
In Street Fighter V, typically, like when that game launched, Shotos and arguably like Zangief Grappler were like the instant favorites and that's pretty typical with Shotos. And Ryu's game plan hasn't changed that much in almost 40 years. So when people pick up a new game, they go straight to those characters. And then towards the end, Dhalsim was, I think Dhalsim was the first or the best character in the game if Luke didn't exist.
Yes.
But it went Luke at the very tip top of the mountain, at the very peak of the summit, then the rest of the game, and Dhalsim was very high up there in Street Fighter V. In fact, I think one of the reasons why Dhalsim was so high up on the tier list is he was one of the characters that could kind of fight Luke fairly well.
Yeah,
but Luke was still that much more dominant over the rest of the cast. But anyway, we got Game Time coming up on stage against Nick Sharko. So
Wait, remind me where Game Time is from.
he's from here. He's from KC.
Okay.
And the great thing about Game Time is that he is a true world warrior. This guy, I feel like we don't see him very much out here in KC, but he's at every other tournament ever. He's in Oklahoma, he's in Arkansas, he's in Colorado, he's in Los Angeles, New York City, like Chicago. He is all over the place playing fighting games, and he plays it all. Tekken, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter. I mean, probably games, he's probably godlike at some like random anime games I never know about, but he is always out there. He's putting his name out there, and he's like, I'm doing this video game thing, and I'm playing from my heart. He's got a lot of support from his family that's also out here today. So I'm excited to see him on stage against KCFGC, KCSRK, OG, Nick, one-time Sharko.
Oh, I love seeing Honda. I love seeing. We never see Honda.
Well, I tell you what Honda doesn't like seeing, and that is JP on the other end of that screen in his weird wizard clothes. He just needs a Gandalf hat and the costume.
That's a layup for an all costume for him at some point. It's just a wizard costume.
He's just like, I'm a wizard today.
You listening, Capcom? Make him a wizard.
Sharko JP, Game Time, Honda. First Honda we've seen today. So Honda, no projectiles of his own. In fact, he must become a projectile in order to stand a chance here. And there's that giant headbutt putting JP straight into the corner. And Honda considered kind of low tier in this game because it is a skill check. Can you deal with the butt slams? Can you deal with the headbutts? If so, Honda's tools become incredibly limited. Heavy headbutt trying to find a mark. Here comes the chaos of Honda. Command grab.
Established.
Ochio throw.
And you know, even though Honda might be on the weaker side, if he puts you in the corner, that is a bad time.
It's damage. He does not slack in the damage. Look at the man. He does not leave a single grain of rice on the table at dinner time. Other side safe. Cannot challenge it.
He isn't burnout though, but JP has so little life left. He's got to be so careful here. I
Yeah.
sense a DI coming. Oh.
Yeah, good idea. Little bit of a desperation, but kind of like a you know what? End this round now.
I like it because he covered the DI with that option as well.
Yep. Well, that was the thing. Sharko's health was so low, he couldn't even DI back. Straight to the corner.
Ooh, the
nice.
reset.
That was dirty. Good reset there by Game Time. Over the top. Stomp.
Overhead,
Mix
and
up.
that's going to be it.
Big perfect. So, E Honda or P Honda?
Good one.
Good one, Robbie. An idiot.
That's the thing, what I love about Street Fighter 6 is even if your character is in 18 quotation marks weak, all you need is one hit to get your turn started, and then you can make magic happen.
Yeah, so you notice that all the headbutts up to this point that Sharko has blocked has not had an answer because they're all safe except for the EX one. Can take your turn back. Empty jump throw. Okay, so Sharko maybe found a gap in the armor here that Game Time willing to try to parry instead of block. Oh, but then Sharko trying to throw. Nobody home. Game Time. Full control of the corner. Another throw bait. Putting the hands on him. The 100-hand slap. Oh, but too early on the Ochio throw. So now, man, it's one thing to be burnt out against any other character in the game. It's another thing to be burnt out against JP.
As Honda, even, especially.
Yeah, this is a potential checkmate scenario. Wow, Game Time being just elusive enough for he able to get out of that incredibly scary situation.
Oh, wow, it just throws the jab. That's good. He knew that jab was going to low profile the standing light punch there.
Yeah, it's more a fact that, you know, it's not a true block string and you can challenge it. It's just scary to try. So Sharko trying to find any button. Crouch Fierce immediately blown up. One of the biggest nerfs that JP got is his Crouch Fierce punch losing the anti-air invincibility.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. That had to have made this matchup rougher for him.
Yeah, so it feels awkward, but one way you can deal with butt slam is you can do jump forward medium kick with a lot of characters, and you'll actually hit him out of his head. It looks weird, but it works. It works.
Air throw is also an option if you call it out. The hardest you've ever called anything out in your life. Oh, the stun.
We're talking about hard call-outs right here. Game Time. Gonna seal this in 2. Draw the sumo circle, level 3. Plant yourself a JP tree.
Viewers at home, I want you to notice something very important. He just immediately went into super. He didn't try to do some fancy drive rush combo. He knew he was gonna die. He got the wall splat, and he just inputted super and killed him.
Yep.
Don't go for a harder combo than you need to. I like it. I like going straight into level 3 like that when they have no health left.
Game Time, very explosive with that Honda play. So we have Our top 4 here at winner's side, locked in. Exclamation point bracket will get you caught up to all things going on at home. We have Riles Barkley, Wraith winner's side, Kiko, and Game Time winner's sides. Or no, we still have a lot of winner's sides, but I'm not usually used to the 50-person bracket,
Yeah,
so I was
yeah.
looking on the top side. We still have Dat Vip and Kikrin. We still have Golbat Valteria. I'd like to see that on stream. Jamar and Thor, and Samson K and 2 Raw. And then we have a plethora of matches on loser side. So again, a lot of Street Fighter 6 action coming up here at Maxout here at Level Up Arena. Check Level Up out on the internet, leveluparena.com. Best esports venue in KC, period, probably in the Midwest. But now Christopher, now Mr. Fullblue, we have
Yes.
Jamar and Thor. So as we know, Thor is a hometown hero. Jamar is not from here.
All I have to say to Jamar, because I know he can hear me, is now would be a pretty great time to play Bonka, buddy. Against Give?
So Jamar has an uphill battle. He's playing in Kansas City, so he's not in the comfy confines of his whatever basement venue they have up there in Omaha.
There's no wedding going on this weekend, so he doesn't have an excuse.
He doesn't have a
wedding.
wedding. He's in KC. He's against Thor, which is already a tall order, and he has to battle against us on commentary, being incredibly biased.
We love Jamar. That being said, go Thor.
All right. Dang, let's go, Omaha. That's a really good.
That's
thing.
pretty good. Kansas City, you can't really.
Yeah, I know.
It doesn't lend itself to anything like that very well, does it? Like, unfortunately, you have Kansas ass city to make fun of us.
They have the better zoo. They do.
They do, yeah.
They have the better
Easy.
zoo.
But that's
what can you
it.
possibly
That's
say?
it. I mean, that's the end of the list.
They have it,
Kansas shitty. See, there's so many ways to make fun of Kansas City, but
Yeah.
there's no good like.
I mean, my thing is
compliments.
Omaha has a really good professional football team, except they don't have one. They got the best farm baseball system and just basically farmland out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, and really, if you guys didn't have the zoo, what would you do? Grow corn all day? You have a college too, I think.
They got Runza out there. I like Runza.
Okay.
So Runza and the zoo, that's 2 things.
They're like in the middle, but nobody
Yeah.
cares.
I will say, driving through Omaha, I don't splatter as many bugs on my windshield as going other places. So, I mean, we could put that on there, too.
Bugs? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great, bugs. But they got Jamar right now on JP, and we have Thor on Zangief. So again, we talk about some of these uphill battles.
Oh, my goodness. I told him to play Blanca, but ultimately it doesn't matter. Both these matchups are horrendous for Mr. Geef.
I would say that JP against Geef is like modern day old Sagat versus Geef in Super Turbo. But Zangief got a couple of quality of life changes with the recent patch. Namely, his level 1 now kind of works like a real level 1.
Yeah.
So he's got some options in there. All right, let's get to it. Jamar on JP representing Omaha. Thor on Geef. You already know what it is. KC's worst behavior out here on the Russian Cyclone. Yeah, I'm just kidding. Evil Omaha Empire. Shout outs to y'all.
Shout-outs.
You guys
are
did.
all right.
All right.
You're not SDL. We like you guys.
All right, so let's see how Thor is going to navigate this quite literal minefield. The jump roundhouse, I've had a couple fireballs thrown at me in my day. We'll solve it. Big chops, all 3 around.
Oh, goes for the SPD, but gets amnesia.
X Amnesia also parries throws. So if you hear what I say, parries throws. Yes, it does.
And this is going to be rough. You're going to see a lot of walk forward and parry.
Yeah. So the big thing about this matchup is the golden word here is patience. Thor has to recognize that my one read was really good, and I don't want to just run into this stuff. So the idea is that when he snaps, drive rush in.
That was a great jump in. Doesn't get it confirmed, but gets
man.
close. Yeah, this is rough for Keith.
It really comes down to these pin spots. There's the drive rush under it, but man, Jamar so good. Has the zone established with the stand roundhouse to follow up. Uphill battle, understatement, man.
Yep.
Because that ghost was a low. So again, he has low ghost, mid ghost. He has an overhead. Then he has a command grab. Oh no, big down forward roundhouse, but Jamar doesn't capitalize on it.
SPD, that's going to be huge.
So again, this is what I'm talking about. You have to make an absolute critical decision right now. Do I continue with the pressure even though I landed SPD and just be patient and block out? or do I really push the envelope? And Jamar pushing the envelope with that drive rush crouch medium kick gets it started here. Level 2, big damage. Might as well be an Aegis Reflector. Ooh, that was a reset or a drop combo. I don't know. They got garbage execution out there in Omaha, so probably
An Omaha reset, if you will.
an Omahanian reset.
Yeah.
Omaha. All right, Jamar, 1 on the board here. So again, man, you can see the exact moments where it's all or nothing for Zangief.
Yeah.
Does he lands the SPD, he lands the big jump in, does he continue with the pressure or sit back? And right now, this is the battle of attrition that Zangief does. He's not chipping you to death, he's got to take
Command
space.
grab, there you go. You're always saying I want to see JP command grab. There you go.
Yeah, no, I say all the time, like, JP's got to use more of that.
Ooh,
Armor.
That's going to be huge. You were in the corner against Keith. That is not good.
Oh, nice bait. Man, Thor walked back a long way trying to stay relevant against the Amnesia.
Goes for Lariat. That's Street Fighter 4-5 muscle memory back when it was a real reversal.
Yeah, it also got oh man, Jamar does not want to get scooped right now. Wake up level 1. Jamar desperate said, get off me. Ooh, the big stand jump medium kick finding a mark. Okay, so again, Thor has established the scariness in the corner. And it's always one of those things like when you, excellent with punish, whenever you talk about grapplers, you're always way more scared of them than they should be of you. All right, so again, Thor trying to bait something out, but nothing home. And he has to make these very critical decision-making factors. And it's like if he whiffs, if he guesses a throw bait and no throw comes, it's a gigantic loss for Geef. In the corner, back literally against the wall. No drive reversal, no escape. Jamar on match point. JP looking so clean in the white suit.
Okay, like it.
Shotgun punch has been kind of the pressure starter here. Teleport to the other side.
Yeah, he's trying to space out the, I don't know, what is that move called again where he does the wheel kick?
Yeah, I mean, down forward roundhouse, it's a huge risk for Geef. Oh, okay, so Jamar recognized the knee. Oh no, TI in time. He had the crouch medium kick on deck. Thor could have answered with it, but instead he gets a punish counter.
This is not going to kill because of Geef's health, but he's going to be in a pretty rough situation.
Yep, Thor's got one more thing to say about this match. Yeah, absolutely. Set up the double portals, retreat full screen, no problemo.
That is a tough situation to come back from for anybody, not just Geef.
Yeah, and the thing about Street Fighter 6 is if a Zangief, whoop, don't clap the fucking thing. Jesus Christ, my ears are blown out. The thing about Zangief is if you pick a different character in that scenario, you might as well just main that character because Zangief kind of like Lily kind of exists in a swamp of tier. Joining me on commentary, not blowing out your eardrums, is Mr. Tonk.
Greetings.
Man, Jamar got another one there.
It's all right. It's not over.
Omaha reset was in fact. Yeah. Good stuff to Jamar. We'll see him again cruising through winter side, but let's get over here. So it looks like we have
Rouse Barkley and Thor is just leaving this time. I'm not sure who else is coming on the other side here.
Riles Barkley Wraith.
Nice. Another sad KC team kill.
It's just what, yeah. It's just.
They
It's just
drove all the
winter
way
side.
out here to level up arena just to get team kill. It's just really unfortunate, but that's the way bracket goes.
We drove 10 minutes to get here.
Yes.
I drove like 40 minutes to get out here this morning.
I drove
was
an hour
driving.
because I dropped my dog off at my parents' house. So he has a vacation day right now.
Grandma and Grandpa's house.
Yeah, he's living it up, dude.
Yeah.
He's
like-
out in their like expensive ass house on the screen porch and shit.
Sometimes the bass hits outside and it like shakes the building. Like whatever kid talent shows going on out there, they are getting after it. Speaking about getting after it, so we have the new school Riles Barkley came in the game about halfway, a little over halfway through Street Fighter 5.
Season like 3 or 4, right?
Season 3, yeah. Against again, Wraith, tried and true OG here in KCSRK. Cut his teeth also at a very young age in the scene with Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Street Fighter 4 era. Took a break from the game during Street Fighter 5 era, but always glad to have him back.
Yes.
That's one of those things too, like if you took a break from fighting games in the last generation or so, and you're like, I don't know if I should get back to it, I've been off for too long. Street Fighter 6 one of the best games made to get back into the mix. Like, you will not be that far behind, I promise.
Yeah. Your fundamentals will still help you. You still need to be consistent and level that back up, right? And that's kind of that's what gets lost, I think.
Yeah,
but your fundamentals are still there.
If you step 1, learn some frame data. Step 2, learn the game system. So you're going to understand how the frame data plays into the game system, so the drive bar, etc. And then step 3, use the frame data that you know in the game system to condition people, and you'll be right back in there. So, all right. So Rouse Barkley DJ against Wraith Dulcim. I can't remember if these guys have played yet against each other at top in the shop, but let's get to it. So DJ suffocating rushdown, as we've seen from Rouse Barkley this afternoon. Wraith doing a great job at shifting gears between, you know, a solid zone and an up close and personal brawler.
Yes. So they might not have played at the top in the shop. I feel like every time one shows up, the other doesn't.
Yeah, or they're just like on straight opposite sides of the bracket.
Yeah.
Yeah, and right now, so Rouse Barkley wasting no time, but Wraith's like, you know what, you're going to throw out those big active buttons, I got a perfect parry for you.
Yeah, Rouse Barkley really not letting Dulcim get his space here. That is where he wants to be. He said, no.
Good punish, and I really like Wraith going ahead with the level 1 super right there. It's more of just like, it's a tone setter. Because Rouse Barkley, he's doing like the most effort right now. He's kind of just impaling himself on Dulcim, but he's like, you know what? If you anti-air me 3 times, you bet the 4th one's going to find a mark. Yeah,
and in any matchup, really, like if you're the Dulcim player, you have to, you know, pop him in the mouth, or they're not really going to come at you like that.
Yeah, so it looks like Wraith doing a good job mixing up his answers with parry and back medium punch.
Oh, doesn't quite kill.
Don't want to leave DJ alive. EX Fireball with Drive Rush could be a deal ender.
Absolutely anyone's game right now.
Yeah. Watch for the teleport, slides, meaty situation, finds a throw. Again, Rouse Barkley looking for a parry. Did he catch him sleeping?
Oh, no,
not quite.
Close
and Wraith just being basically a man made out of rubber, able to slink away from that potential corner drive impact scenario. All right, so Wraith now showing the drive reversal, excuse me. So they kind of get off me. I don't want to deal with your pressure for too long if I don't have to. Nice target combo, but he spaced it out. Riley, pressure on, Wraith slips away.
I really like that option from Wraith there.
I mean, I really like, I see the creativity and an adaptation by both these players right now of, I'm going to show you something new every single interaction. So far, these guys have been trying to say, I see what you're doing, I see what you're doing, I see what you're doing. Now, what do you got for this? They got Wraith at half health, facing down a burned out Rouse Barkley.
And it's really impressive, like, you're touching on that again, their ability to adapt so quickly.
Yeah.
To on the next interaction, they're already thinking 2 steps ahead. You know?
Oh man, talk about a shimmy yourself. Let's go up with it this time. It's Fireball. Rouse Barkley not biting on it. Still kind of jumping a lot. Finds himself in burnout. How's Wraith going to capitalize here? Puts him on the KC barbecue. Nice check. There's that punish I was looking for earlier with Pomaris. Counter hit roundhouse, able to get a combo off that crouch medium kick. Trying to go air to air. Oh no, Riley looking for the DP on the neutral jump. Back to the wall here. He's got to be careful and watch for it. Is he buffering level 1? I think he was. Counter hit on the way. So Rouse Barkley trying to peek into the future and see a DI that he could answer. But Wraith, crystal ball too apparent. Says your future is clouded, young man. You must seek the power of yoga. Back to the drawing board, Rouse Barkley goes. So it's one of those things, in this situation, you've got to think about where did the damage come from? And it's always with Dulcim, and pretty much with any zoner, it's all about approach. You can't go too hard, he'll get out. You can't go too fast, you'll impale yourself. If you're too slow and too passive, he's going to chip away at you from full screen until you got nothing left.
Right.
Wraith up 1.
You have to sit there and bait Dulcim's panic options. There are not many, but they are there, and they're volatile.
And right now, they're parry on Wraith, drive reversal. Instead, he's mixing his options up very, very, very well. And those little situations right there where Wraith gets out of, didn't complete your combo, oh, it's a killer. Nice. Look at that drill from downtown, man.
Riley wasn't ready for it.
Yeah, he was like,
he was waiting for the teleport.
He's like, what is that?
Yeah, so very impressed with Wraith's ability to just mix up his options. Both players, really, to mix up their options.
So now, because we've seen Wraith opt for the parry, Rouse Barkley got to be thinking about how do I establish my throw game. And Wraith is putting on an absolute masterclass right now, spacing those drills. Again, that's when Dawson, twirls down through the sky. He wants to land that on those clean loafers that DJ has.
Yeah, and how does DJ get to the obstacle course here?
Nice.
So off to a good start. Oh.
Okay, opens him up. Gotta go level 2 here. Level 1, never mind. So, again, I was saying level 2 because I wasn't sure if level 1 would kill there from DJ, but it's one of those things like,
sure.
Don't let him live. Meaty Flame looks good by Wraith. And the thing is, like, Riley really had to show a lot, and now we're starting to see Riley start to land some of these parries. Did he get the throw right there? We did. Sorry about the screen freeze, a little bit of venue internet. Still exploiting Wraith's throw time operation. So Riley got something in the books here. He's cooking a third shimmy in a row, and man, what a script to flipped. Rouse Barkley puts a game on the board very quick fashion by literally saying, okay, I've been teched, I've been parried. 3 for 3 on shimmy opportunities, throw baits in that last set.
So
Good adaptation.
Now you got to wonder, is the download complete, or is Wraith going to be able to adapt?
You can't quite see it on camera, but Wraith is definitely thinking about it.
Yeah, I see one elbow, the elbow of a crossed arm.
Yes.
Is what I saw.
Yeah. Sorry, we're like, again, we're kind of pressing this back corner. It's very much like this is a nitty gritty FGC type event, man.
It's grassroots as you get.
Okay. So again, like I was talking about Riley, it's like, where's the damage coming from? So Wraith got to think about, okay, my throw timing was the liability in that last game. How can I change that up? So EX Fireball is going to bounce along the ground. It's going to hold DJ in that spot. So Wraith can try and set up the zone, get that conditioning, try to get Riley to overcommit and impale himself with some of his offensive actions. Back to neutral. Side switch. DJ with the knee shot, trying to close the ground. Dawson other side, parried away. Back and forth here in the neutral. Rouse Barkley trying to get a fireball game set up, but using these preemptive these parries, when you're holding that meter down, your bar is draining. Okay, so that time Wraith not biting on a throw, instead showing double parry.
Nice, perfect parry there.
Yeah, not for the damage, but for the position. So now Rouse Barkley, he's kind of in a little too enamored with the throw tech. Damn, yes. Wraith mashing through him on the list. Finds it.
That was really good. Riley was trying to go for the burnout there. Wasn't able to quite get it.
Wow, nice, it still opts for the parry. He's like, shimmy, excuse me. Another one. Oh no. And that's one of those, I know that you know that I know that you won't.
Yeah. And you have to be thinking, okay, the throw is coming eventually, and unfortunately it just wasn't there. And, Riley taking game 1, or round 1.
I like Wraith picking up early on. It's like, you know what? If you're gonna commit to the fireball game, I like me. In the fireball game, I like me. In the jump game, I like me. We're playing Street Fighter now.
Yep.
All right, Gum Pistol. Level 3 Wraith, solid life lead here in all departments except for the super. Rouse Barkley got to make a decision. Do I impale? Do I go in? All gas, no brakes, no shimmies. Critical art drops the combo. Another big shimmy.
One. Riley's still going to have to make probably one more decision before he can win this.
Oh my God, this is so scrambly right now, Tunk. Both these players trying to find anything. Perfect parry, back throw, absolutely.
Not out of this yet.
Oh wow, I can't believe Rouse Barkley did not wake up super on that drive rush. That was so scary by Wraith. Both in burnout now. Level.
Oh, you jumped. It's out. No. Oh, the teleport.
Oh man, both these players' hearts pounding out of their chest right now.
Very nice option. So I don't know if you can actually react after the super flash. If that's the case, really smart option from Wraith there to go for the float.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things where it's like Wraith's probably like, if I float here and get touched, he hasn't really converted that much. Yeah. Oh, is that safe jump? Gotta wait, and then you gotta throw. That's how you handle it. See wow. DJ's throw almost kicked him back into it. Wraith's got some daylight here trying to put something together in the midnight hour. Has the corner. No parry, no anti-air, but a parry. The throw teched away, so scary.
Riley just sticking on him, not letting him get any space.
Nice, can't walk out of pressure here. Wraith with the fundamentals, the back medium punch, scooped up in the counter hit, delayed. Man, Wraith is marching right back here at the 58-second mark.
Yeah, absolutely looking like everyone's game right now.
Trying to
Ooh. Almost had the anti-air with the slide there. That could have converted into level 3 and killed him.
I really like that Riles Barkley up backing instead of going for a throw tech right here, but he has got to weather this storm. Does he have enough life to do it, though?
He's almost out of burnout.
He's got to get to this last
Yeah,
second.
he's out of chip range.
Back to the green, but he's got to be very careful. DI is not going to be an answer for him. But Wraith is now in burnout.
out.
Is this level 3 enough, Tunk? It is!
Nice.
And Riley fist pumping right there saying, I got it. The stream is hitting occasional hiccups, so I apologize at home. Kind of comes with the territory. Man, solid set by Wraith. Great adaptation by both those players. Back and forth. That's one of those matches where you go, you and I got to run that long set. And it's going to be fun, and you guys are both going to learn a lot from it. So great set by those guys. All right, so Tunk got to step off the mics for a second. My name is Robbie V, and we are broadcasting live from Level Up Arena in the Hy-Vee Arena in the West Bottoms here in Kansas City, Missouri. Joining me on commentary, one of our other great volunteers, TOs today, Gucci Gan.
How's it going, everybody? Oops, sorry.
No, that's okay. That's okay. A little bit scratchy. Man, my equipment. You know, I've been doing this for 12 years, and I've realized that a lot of my equipment is now also 12 years old. So it might be time to start updating some of the hardware.
Yeah. Get with the times, old man.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, up on stream we got
Kiko. Game time.
Game time. Kiko, another DJ player.
Yes.
Very strong showing so far. But yeah, I mean, we've been doing the bracket kind of fast right now.
Good, yeah.
A little like downtime while we wait for matches to trickle down a little bit.
Yeah, and it is 3 o'clock here in Kansas City, so Guilty Gear has probably started.
We are still gauging some entrance to get in there. Yes, yeah. So we haven't started Guilty Gear yet, but
okay, gotcha.
As soon as we get enough entrants to get in here, we will start that as soon as possible.
All right, yeah. So on stream tonight, we will have Street Fighter 6, obviously, as you are seeing on screen, and then we're going to pick up Tekken 8 around 5 o'clock. So looks like everything is running smooth. And again, can't say enough about the awesome volunteers out today, but we're talking right now about Springfield Kiko on DJ and Game Time on E Honda. So I called him P Honda earlier because he had the perfects going. He was an absolute just
I didn't have the pleasure of watching
explosion.
But I'm excited to watch it right now and see what you're talking about.
Yeah, so these guys, Honda and DJ, haven't gotten to fight each other since Street Fighter 4. So this is back into both charged characters, both really explosive offenses. Oh, got to see whip punish there, nobody home. All right, so both these players right now, man, they are swinging right now.
The
they
jumps are going.
Clobbering each other.
Okay, in the corner.
Yep, here's a projectile. Again, Honda, no fireball of his own. He's got to turn himself into a fireball, basically, with those headbutts and those butt slams. Let's see how Game Time navigates this corner scenario. EX headbutt. So EX headbutt is not like a true DP, like a Shoryuken. It just has armor on the way up. Nice reactions by Kiko, too, sniping that butt slam out of there with the up kicks. Yep. Oh, got to see punish here. Yeah, so that's the new move that Honda got in this version of the game. It's like a Rekka. It's like a Fei Long Rekka. Oh, look for the DI, nobody home. Kiko has the conversion, so she dropped that punish in her first match, that stand roundhouse punish counter follow-up. Nice to see she's got the cobwebs knocked out, and she's here to kill people.
What a strong round one.
Yeah. But I don't think Game Time too far out of it. Like I said, Honda's one of those characters that everything looks like it is an uphill struggle, but once he gets moving, if the momentum is right for Honda, oh, it could be bad for everybody.
The palm is blessed. Let's see what he does. Perfect parry. Command grab.
Yeah, so a lot of damage, able to spend the resources, gets Kiko into burnout. So what I'd like to see Game Time do is more headbutts and I think this is kind of true for any Honda player, be belligerent with the headbutts, be belligerent with the butt slams, and make the other player prove that they can perfect parry that or control you in the neutral.
I think they will be in burnout once this level 3 is done. Yep, and she's out of burnout right now.
Yeah, Kiko gets the finish line on that.
This could be a very bad situation, even with the health deficit that Kiko's in right now.
My favorite thing about Kiko, and this is how you know that Kiko is an old school DJ player, is that she has a great command of the space for the slide anti-air. A lot of times with DJ, that's your go-to. And a lot of people don't forget about the slide. So down heavy kick, it low pros, and it's also got a really good hitbox above his head. But yeah, game time, right back into it. So again, Honda might feel low tier to a lot of players, but he's got a lot of skill checks. Can you handle the headbutt, or the butt slam, which you see Kiko has DP'd essentially twice? Can you perfect parry the headbutt, which we have not seen yet?
Throw break.
Scramble in the throw. So Kiko got to take note of that. Say, I got to set the shimmy up. It's not just that somebody's blocking, it's how are they blocking? Are they walking back? Are they crouch teching? Are they delay button? Or are they just holding down back? All right, so game time, burnout, chip mounting, a little bit of extra damage on the back end.
Back in the green.
And like right now, what game time doesn't want to do is try and just call out with the EX headbutts. He's really got to make the regular ones count.
Yeah. I think he also has to choose where to use his butt slash because we've seen it now. 3 for 3, it got answered with DP.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the thing is like, if somebody is really solid about those butt slams, you got to put it away. It is a liability at that point. Okay, but see, here's the thing. No perfect parries yet on the headbutt from Kiko. And really, if I'm Kiko right now, I'm going, well, if you're not going to change, I'm not going to change. So I can make that damage up elsewhere. Double headbutt. So it looks like game time might be finding something here. Oh, man.
Out.
It's one of those things. I see what game time is doing by doing DI after the headbutt, because headbutt is safe on block, even more so in burnout. So he is hoping that Kiko, 4 for 4 on that.
Yep.
He is hoping that Kiko presses an uncancelable button after a headbutt.
Perfect parry.
I like the back throw. Ooh,
Mag
baby,
grab.
that's
That
dead.
should take it, yeah.
And again, like, look at all the fundamental command that Kiko had in that match, and it just deleted from 2 wrong guesses, wrong choices in defense. Kiko trying to earn the space, control the middle of the board here. Nice whip punish, yes. And I like that low hit because, again, how did Kiko die last time? She died because of the command grab. She
Nice
just got
jump
clipped
out.
walking back.
Splat, there it is. Gotta see at level 3, I think. Yep.
Head, knees, elbow, toes.
This
So-
will extend his burnout and get her some of the green meter back. And
Exactly
also a significantly good life lead, actually, as well.
Yeah, and you just got to keep hammering that headbutt in there.
Yeah.
Man.
I think here maybe one well-timed butt slam or command grab like this will take it. Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Dude, I would have bet that 10 times out of 10, that Oshio throw won't kill. Oh my God.
EX.
Okay.
Perfect parry. Okay.
Now Kiko is showing a little bit of an answer to the headbutt. But man, look how much life has already gone. Look at
5
Kiko,
for 5.
so sharp with these anti-air butt slams. She did miss one. And it was like
5 for 6. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, what a bad stat to have, right? 5 out of 6. All right, so Kiko's like, okay, let's get back, try to get some space. And I want to see like the heavy punch slasher right here, the fireball from DJ, really try and command some of this space, and it can shut down some headbutts. But one of the most consistent anti-airs in Street Fighter history has always been Honda heavy punch headbutt, where he really reaches back and slams it in there.
Yeah.
Game time, flipping the script. Kiko was so dominant in game 1, and now game time looking like, well, it's game time.
As people might say, maybe the download is complete. This is potentially match point for game time. Let's see.
It's one of those things where you're like, no matter how many times I do the thing right, this guy just stays relentless. Look, and not necessarily, look how much damage Kiko has taken. Not that much, right? But look at her drive bar. It is so deep in the orange. All right, nice little mix.
Okay, EX grab denied, I think that was.
Or EX headbutt.
Yeah.
Saw that out of the corner a couple times.
Okay, level 3.
I like it.
think this probably kills. If it doesn't kill, it probably burns out.
I like it.
Oh, that kills. That kills, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, both guys on round point right now.
That was dominant. Look, I said, I think Kiko might have heard like, oh, you thought I lost control? No. I'm still here to play.
All right.
Man, I like both these players so much. I don't know who. I can't pick a side.
Um,
Nice stand heavy punch anti-air game time.
Drive
Chiefs
bar
and
into
Choppa.
orange. Very dangerous territory.
Gotta make up for it.
Kiko's responding in her own way. Oh, she's in burnout now. Oh my god.
Oh Oh, those
Headbutt
trades.
denied.
And this is last round. You are not getting that health back. Look at the chip damage on that. Oh,
DP to get out of there.
Dude, he caught him. He got
Oh,
low.
level 3.
Oh, level 3. Is
This
that?
should be it.
Oh, yeah, that is
Yeah.
definitely enough.
What a great showing by these guys.
Oh, man. You know, you talk about two potentially opposite levels of the tier list on the spectrum. Honda versus DJ.
Yeah.
Game Time saying it ain't nothing but a thing. I don't care about your tier list, bro.
He's going to headbutt today, tomorrow, the next max out, every day.
He's already got it on the schedule. He goes,
Yeah.
he goes Monday, definitely headbutt. Tuesday, I can make time for headbutt. Wednesday, butt slam? No, scratch that out. Headbutt.
Yep.
Good stuff, good stuff. Fun matches to watch too, man. Like this is so great. Like these players that come out of town, like Kiko, you know, she could have done anything else on her Saturday, but she drove all the way up from Springfield, Missouri, to get games in today. And it's so important for our local guys also to see the kind of talent that exists. The world is a big place. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, and it's nice to see players that you're not used to seeing on like Top in the Shop and stuff like that. We got an interesting matchup coming up next. We have Dat Vip and Jamar.
Ooh.
Now, I don't know why. I can't answer this question for you guys at home. Why Jamar continually wants to sit on my side of the stream. I feel like it's a personal attack now because all he's doing is winning today. He is yet to take an L.
Maybe.
Maybe I'm his biggest cheerleader. Maybe
Yeah.
I'm fueling him. He's like, man, that Robbie V, he's so biased.
The
We're not
Robbie-
biased up here in Omaha, and he's fueling me.
The Robbie Good Omen.
Yeah.
Perhaps. All right.
But he's going up against one of Kansas City's top players, Dat Vip. Had moved back from Atlanta a couple years ago, where he really cut his teeth in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, became one of the most dangerous Iron Mans on the planet. Iron Man, just like that. X-23 Dante, that was the name of the game with Dat Vip. Made it really, really cut some people up in Street Fighter V. He was a CPT Top 8 finalist, and has since stepped into Street Fighter 6, optimistic and strong on Kimberly. I got to go ahead and downplay Jamar here because, this is Dat Vip. He has moved over to Hitbox.
Yeah.
So I'm putting the asterisk on there right now. No, I'm just kidding. Dat Vip recently switching over to Hitbox. I believe he's he's probably about a month into it. So he's been adapting very well. All right, but Jamar has been one of the final bosses that Dat Vip has had to face going out to Omaha. Omaha been very strong in Street Fighter 6, man. Riles Barkley and Dat Vip has been to a couple tournaments up there and have both came home with big L's on their chest. But they're very optimistic in their play, and they're like, man, those guys can play some Street Fighter out there, bro. And we got to get better. We got to get better as a scene. We got to get better as a community. And it's always glad to know that, hey, you can go 4 hours north and find good Street Fighter. You can go 2 hours west and find good Street Fighter. You can go an hour east and find good Street Fighter. So if you want to get involved in that good Street Fighter here in Kansas City, check us out on Facebook.com/group/KCFGC, Discord, KCFGC.com, Twitter @KansasCityFGC, YouTube.com/team_KC, where all the VODs, all the videos, including this one, will be posted today. All right. Enough of the promos. Enough of the well wishes. Street Fighter 6, Dat Vip, Kimberly, Jamar, JP, winners round 4.
Playing in the new stage, Ruined Lab.
Stage 5, okay. Winners round 5. Got again, sorry for the stutters at home. New venue, new internet, Papa John's. All right, let's get to it. So Kimberly, not really any projectiles, but man, she has got a lot of ways around him. And Jamar already back against the wall. Nice wake up jab. So I think Dap might have kind of second guessed his offense a little bit. Maybe he was trying to predict a amnesia. But Jamar's been really good about, kind of saving that amnesia's back pocket. Changing the jump arc with the elbow drop. Command grab. Oh, the raw DI, Dat Vip. Not looking at it. When we talk about this drive bar resources right now, overhead, plus buttons, Kimberly, the reset, staggers it into OD amnesia.
Denied.
And all he did was forget who was standing in front of him, the onslaught of Kimberly. Oh, crouch fear stuffed by JP's jump-in button. Full screen, not where you want to be, but again, you can't get too comfortable against Kimberly because she does have EX teleport to navigate around that. She's got a full screen slide, get around some fireballs. The offense continues, but David, you know, one of the weaknesses in his gameplay is he is very prone to that delay throw tech. And you saw he was already throwing the down back.
Perfect parry.
Perfect parry looks good. Wouldn't worry about it. So there's a lot of opportunity for Jamar to gather some information here, mainly that, okay, Dap throws in the scramble, and he's looking for parry. A lot of juggle damage. Has to be right, and you got to hold all this. So Jamar's goal here is how much bar can I take away, even if I don't land a hit. Very oh, what a reset, but Dap smells it out. He has got critical art on deck. Absolutely.
Full extension.
Yes, maximum optimal damage. And optimal damage without burning himself out. And Jamar is in the grayscale. He's got a level 1. Watch out for it. Jumping back. The pressure in. There's the level 1.
Parry.
Dap with the parry takes game number 1. But good stuff. I mean, good stuff for Jamar, man. He's playing really well. Nah, as I said, Jamar as OG as they come. He's got some information. He's like, okay, I see what we're doing here. I can adapt. Punish counter slide, still not plus enough. Hail Mary DI works out for that bit. Jamar back to the wall. Parry, good throw tech. Been established here. Watch for the, ooh, there, like I said, the next scramble situation where they're gonna put hands on each other. Who's gonna blink? Teleport through. Kind of neutral jump. You see Dat Vip, that's going to be kind of his application towards trying to deal with the potential amnesia. And I like that Jamar is not trying to answer Kim's air approach with Crouch Fierce. That button got hell and earth last patch. And Kimberly has the ability to change her jump arc with that elbow, so something you have to watch out for. We saw DI from this range from Dat Vip. Let's see if we can see it again. Again, man, Jamar's defense so good, so confident. It's like, I'm not biting, but a jump, a big hole in that projectile gives that Vip some light. The setup on the can. Is it safe from the can, though? Oh, man, no EXDP from that Vip. Didn't want to burn himself out. Lands on the spike. Jamar in a great spot, 32 to play. Dap just going to hold down parry. Crouch Fierce, reset in the corner. He needs one more touch. Overhead, so cheap with the EX Amnesia. Wow. Wow, Dat Vip just saying, I'm going to push on through to the other side. Dat Vip on match point.
Out of it.
That was so scary right there. Dap knowing, like, okay, I feel comfortable in this matchup. I know I can at least force a trade. And your life, you don't have enough to cash that check.
Level 3.
Yeah, good to get on the board early. So Kimberly, not only does she have the spray cans, she's also, this increases her movement speed and her damage.
10% buff, yep.
Slam, got to hold all this. Nice challenge. Last time it was the can over the anti-air. I was going to say, we haven't seen too much drive rush, crouch medium kick since the perfect parry in round 1.
One more
you are in the mix now.
Burned out.
Okay.
Shouldn't be big of a problem, though, because Dap takes it.
That was a really, interesting decision-making process right there by Dat Vip, because when you have your opponent in burnout, you make that clutch decision. Do I continue to pressure, or do I just let this guy, you know, basically try to kill himself? And Dap was like, I'm immediately going in. And I think Jamar was like, okay, he's going to give me space, I'm going to take it.
I think also maybe you just jinxed him this time around by calling out the fact that he sits by your side every time. All right, who we got next?
So Dat Vip is going to move on 2-0 over the Omaha Invader Jamar. And we got Riles Barkley in Game Time.
Another DJ Honda matchup, surprisingly.
Yes. So Game Time is running you hear your Dap's dumbass laugh. He's all happy now he won. Come on, man. Boo that. Boo this man. We're going to see more Jamar. Don't worry. This is a match to get into winners finals. Round 5, Game Time versus Riles Barkley. So,
yes.
Kiko might have, gave Riles Barkley some advice or something. Hey, look out for this. Here's the pacing that this Honda likes to operate at. And Game Time just like, bro, it's just Saturday for me. 1 DJ, 2 DJ, 3 DJ, 4. Daylight coming, we want to go home. My name is Robbie V on commentary. Joining me, Mr. Gucci Gon. I'm gonna get Gucci Gon on screen real quick. Let me get that name updated while we're waiting here. Gucci Gon with the 0.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So again, a little bit of a different setup today, but thanks for hanging out with us today. We're at Level Up Arena in the West Bottom. Check them out on the internet, leveluparena.com. The best esports spot, period. I didn't say Midwest. I didn't say Kansas City, period. Don't get it twisted. Okay, so we've seen Rouse Barkley be absolutely suffocating in his offense today. We've seen Game Time be absolutely unfazed. You can throw your frame traps. You can throw your mix-ups. Hell, you can even anti-air me 10 billion times. I'm still going to find a way to win this match. Rouse Barkley DJ, Game Time E Honda. Let's get to it. The winner to face Dat Vip in winners finals here for Street Fighter 6 Maxout 316. All right, so the zone set up early. Game Time, unfazed. Perfect idea. You space, you parry. You micro step, you parry. And one headbutt. And now Game Time, he doesn't have to do anything crazy. He doesn't have to do anything crazy here. All right, so Rouse Barkley opting for the empty jump, saying, okay, if you're going to parry, I've got an answer for that. Okay, so this is when Game Time, he was headbutting against Kiko and then immediately doing drive impact. He might want to try that here against Rouse Barkley. And I like that Rouse Barkley immediately might have saw that out. And he's, leading with buttons that'll recover in time. The stand medium kick. Scrambles back and forth here, chewed up, and then started with that headbutt. And Rouse Barkley going to go for a little bit of a
Back to the wall.
reset.
DPs it again, 1 for 1.
Another DJ, another anti-air. And if you think you're safe right now from Game Time, you're not.
Oh, yeah.
Still not safe. Can't count him out.
You might chip him out, though.
Yeah, double.
Yep.
So, hey, man, shades of this match earlier today against Kiko, where it was a very dominant round 1, game 1 by the DJ player, but Game Time able to find an answer. So right now, we got the Ethernet cord plugged in. Game Time, got that download bar moving across the screen.
EX headbutt makes it well.
In Game Time, man, he's doing a really great job of, using his sensibilities of when you're choosing to walk forward. Because what can't you do when you walk forward? Block. And that's why those headbutts get so much damage. DJ reset. Hail Mary DI, Rouse Barkley. I don't know what he's looking for. Probably butt slam out of the corner. Didn't catch it. And again, man, you look at all of the things Rouse Barkley's been doing. He's been parrying, he's been anti-air, been throwing fireballs. Game Time, undeterred. Headbutt damage. Headbutt damage.
Just look at their health deficit, which is getting matched up right now. Level 3, that should take the round.
Critical art as well. Yes, sir. All right. Dominant performance by Rouse Barkley. But I will say this, not convincing.
Yeah.
Because we saw this exact same play happen earlier, just literally minutes ago, Game Time against Kiko, where Kiko had such a dominant game 1, and then Game Time able to snatch victory out of the jaws of defeat.
Let's see if he can make it happen again this time around.
Yeah, can't absorb all can't throw enough fireballs, I should say. I do like Rouse Barkley, though, kind of adopting more of a zoning thing, and as I say that, he drive rush in immediately and starts the DJ train.
Throw loops.
Nice wake-up jab. I like the reset by Game Time. He said, I'll take the space, and here's an Ochio on top.
About equal on health.
Oh, no. Oh, man, Rouse Barkley didn't punish. He go for punish on it, and we're in scramble situation right now. Rouse Barkley in the wrong side, and the Hail Mary DI. Game Time snatches him up. So I talk about the download. I talk about the I know that you know that he knows. Rouse Barkley saying, okay, you're parrying a lot, and I got you to tech. So I've got something for that. Right there. Punishes the parry. And with Honda, again, a charge character kind of gives you a tell of what they have in store. If they're down backing, they've got the headbutt on block. You have to be careful about your walk forward. He's got to be careful with these neutral jumps too, because that heavy punch headbutt is designed to touch. But as soon as Honda walks forward, you can now pressure him because he doesn't have charge anymore. Rouse Barkley getting pieced up right now.
Very bad spot. Low health, no green meter. But he does have CA on deck. One more combo could probably close it out for him right here.
And Rouse Barkley trying to be so patient, but you cannot block forever. You know what I really liked about that? I really liked Game Time using the crouch heavy punch to move Honda forward.
Yeah.
Because when he's doing that, he's down backing still. Even though Honda is physically moving forward on the screen,
Perfect parry.
he is still able to make space. That is so smart by Game Time. Catches him low, doesn't want to get command grab. Oh, man.
Grab right there.
So now Game Time, like I said, man, a huge trade on the fireball. Game Time is so dangerous right now, so now Rouse Barkley has to overcompensate with these jump-ins, and Game Time's got the heavy punch headbutt in the back pocket. Air to air, works out, goes, I got another air to air jump medium kick by Honda. Oh my God, this is so dangerous, and the trade. Game Time's like, yeah, we'll put a jab in there. We'll sneak it in there. And just like Kiko, one game of domination by the DJ player, it has been the Honda show since.
1 round away to close it out. Let's see if he can cash it in.
And this is one of those things, like both these players, and I say both these players, really just Rouse Barkley, he's got to slow the game down just a little bit. Otherwise, man, Game Time says not only is it game time, but you're playing on my time. I'm dictating I'm dictating the pace of the match.
Back to the wall.
I'm controlling the space.
Oh, okay. This is it.
All right.
Final round, match point for both of these guys.
So Rouse Barkley, you know, kind of using the power of water, as it were. You apply excessive force, and I use that excessive force against you.
Cashing in level 3, okay.
Yeah, this is like this is a momentum thing. Again, I feel like this match is going to be a race to the finish line, and Rouse Barkley with a 50% lead catches a big counter hit after the American reset. Oh, another one!
Oh, that should close it out. Perfect KO.
I think Game Time was looking for a super right there, and it just could not get the input out in time.
Winners finals is going to be our tried and true Dap Vip versus Rouse Barkley. We see that almost every week at the weekly.
Yep.
But
But
we're
before
going
we
down to the losers bracket as well.
yeah, so exclamation point bracket will get you guys caught up to everything going on today. I'm looking down here at losers round 6. We look at Valteria and Nick Sharko, Samson K and Comaris. Wraith looks like he beat Thor. Man, Thor had some rough losses today against JP and against Sim. As a Geef main, that is not what you want to see. So glad Thor made it out. And then we have Kiko and No Thank You.
Are we doing losers on stream?
No, we don't have to.
Okay, well, it's up to you, man.
One second. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go loser side all the way up to loser semi. So I mean, just keep running the tournament. Send some people up on stream, run some off stream. Yeah.
Okay, so who do you want to send on stream right now?
Yeah. All right, Guilty Gear underway here at Top in the Shop. I mean, excuse me, not Top in the Shop, Maxout. Top in the Shop is our weekly fighting game event. If you guys want to get involved in Kansas City fighting games, check us out, facebook.com/group/KCFGC. We got all of our events posted there, all of our Facebook chats going 24/7. Discord, our second home, www.kcfgc.com. All the matchmaking threads, discourse, all of it there in Discord as well. Twitter, @KansasCityFGC is the direct line to yours truly, and youtube.com/team_KC is where this VOD and all other VODs are. My name is Robbie Votah. Joining me on commentary, Mr. Gushigan. Yeah, you gotta wave the camera over there. I'm going to move the camera a little bit, but whenever we're doing Tekken, I'm going to be over here silent, just doing the ones and zeros, and then the camera will be on the two, commentators. So I'm excited for Tekken 8, and if you are excited for Maxout's first inaugural Tekken 8 tournament, that's coming up here at 5 o'clock, so about an hour and 15 minutes away from Tekken 8 taking the main stage. But right now, Samson K and Comaris stepping up to the plate. And this is losers round 6. Samson, a storied Street Fighter competitor here in Kansas City, also King of Fighters 2, King of Fighters as well.
I can already see some of the Tekken folks coming in right now.
Yeah, man, they're coming in here like, where's that blood?
Yeah,
Let me get that work.
They got, I think, like 3 setups back there. They're playing the casuals. They're getting the training in.
All right, so we're gonna see Comaris and Comaris Luke and Samson on Chun-Li. So resident Chun-Li player, RTY, probably his most hated matchup in this whole game, I think.
I'll show you the power of my kung fu.
Although he might have changed his opinion to DJ. Regardless, Samson K, Chun-Li, Comaris on Luke. So Samson so far been so sharp in the corner with his mix-up game with the safe jumps after the knockdown, and Comaris, again, I think his patience is what really decides his matches in a lot of these sets. Straight to the corner we go, Chun-Li in control. Backs off early, looking for an EXDP, but nobody home. Early legs, one of Chun-Li's nerfs. Great confirmed by Samson K. Again, the fundamentals there. Safe jump, plus frames, all the pressure, all day, all Chun-Li. But look, Comaris just unfazed. Like I said, the patience of this player is so good. Opts for a safe jump of his own and a side switch. To boot, quite literally, as his jump heavy kick. What a bait. Should be enough to kill. He's got the bar to do it. Yes, sir. Oh, but he drops it, though. Comaris got a chance.
Shake my hand, denied.
Man, the scary thing about Samson's pressure right now is his willingness to walk forward just that extra little frame. Just that extra little distance.
The micro step.
The micro walk after a normal movement. So you see his normal movement right here, you know, back and forth, back and forth. But when he extends it just a little bit more, that's going to make you second guess to press a button or to throw or whatever. Right here, see, walk back, walk in, stand jab.
Wall splat.
Man, Samson K, such a good job. And Comaris first to let fire with the EXTP. But I said, you gotta. You've had your back to the wall so far this whole set. You've got to make something happen. Back to mid-screen here. Another bait.
Another bait. Wow.
Man, Samson goes, look, I know that you have got these really good DP reactions, and I'm going to use that against you. And that can be pretty jarring if you're not used to that, because DP anti-air is something a lot of people take pride in. And it's like, oh man, when you take that away from me, or even worse, you use it against me, now what do I do? Comaris trying to jump in, but Samson K so diligent, holding the space with the standing kick anti-air. Straight to the corner.
Another DP bait.
And it's like, it's one of those things like, you can't blame him. Level 1 puts him in burnout, insult to injury, and a perfect KO.
1 round away from getting it.
Yeah, and this is loser side, so the loser of this will be eliminated from the tournament.
DP. DI, sorry.
Man, even despite Samson's pressure, still willing to back off and not risk the EXDP.
Number 1 again.
So scary. Yeah, and again, not so much for the damage, more so for the positioning and the burnout. Pressure here, man, so much plus frames. Not a true block string, but it is going to be a loop while Luke is in burnout. Comaris trying to jump out, nobody home. Standing kick takes a throw. He's only got one more chance to guess here. Down to the wire, low forward, finds a mark. Comaris, does he have the perfect hit combos? Opts for the pressure, but and the thing is like Samson can risk an EXDP. He doesn't need to. Oh man, a tough loss for Comaris.
Good showing by Comaris from St. Louis.
Yes, absolutely. A lot of talent with that young man, and you really, I really want to see him continue to play Street Fighter, continue to flourish, because he belongs here. This is the game that he will see success in. You just got to keep at it, and losses like this, they're going to sting for now, but they're going to build him into a much better fighting game player down the road. Because, you know, I talk about players sacrificing to be here today, but he sacrifices a lot.
Yeah. Back on stage.
I'd rather go to break. Yeah, because all right, so here's how we're gonna run the bracket. If you guys got exclamation point bracket set up right now, we have Valteria and Sharko playing off stream, and then we're gonna have some more loser side matches. We're gonna take a quick break, let the lungs cool off a little bit on the commentary, And when we come back, we're gonna have, I believe, we'll have Wraith and Wraith and No Thank You are playing right now, and Valteria and Sharko are playing. So when we come back, we'll have the winner of, looks like Wraith and, or I mean, excuse me, Valteria and Sharko on stream. So don't go anywhere. Lots of Max Out coming up next. All right. We are back at Maxout 316. I'm your stream host for this evening, Robbie V, broadcasting live from the Level Up Arena in Hy-Vee Arena. And we've got, dropping down the loser side here, loser round 6, we have Wraith versus Jamar. KC versus Omaha Classic. Thank you for the little brief intermission right there. I'm going to fix the camera real quick. All right, there we go. We're catching right in the middle of the afternoon. People grabbing food, having a good time, putting some casuals in and stuff like that. Again, we appreciate you guys hanging out with us. It's Maxout, Kansas City's longest running regional fighting game tournament. We got Omaha Jamar, KC Wraith. So this is going to be an interesting matchup that you might not get to see a whole lot. JP versus Dawson. Both these characters have very similar goals. It's kind of close to a mirror match in concept. Both Dawson and JP have very oppressive long-range games, but also very oppressive up-close games. And look, both these players are like, nah, we're not playing this. We're not playing this back and forth, will he, won't he thing. We're going straight into it, putting hands on early on. Wraith coming out on top in that brawl. Other side teleport, the spikes aren't safe. Nice throw again. Man, Wraith doing such a good job at picking up the fact that he's like, okay, I just counter hit you. You're gonna hold down back, let me put throw on. And look, Dawson has an extra layer of movement that no other character in Street Fighter has access to, and that is the really high float. And man, what a confirm by Wraith. That was such a high up fierce punch on the way down. Finds himself in burnout here. Jamar able to play a little bit of catch up here. Has to be careful on the jumps. Nice DI again. When you're in burnout, you do not have that option. You are in the blender, in the mix. Desperation super. Oh, and it finds a mark. Jamar pressing a button against that wake up level 2. As we saw in Ryle's match with the level 2, you want to crouch underneath it, let him fire it off, and then throw it. And the invincibility frames of the throw animation will keep you from getting touched by the gigantic Sunny D fireball that is Dawson. Fireball incoming. And again, both these characters, very oppressive, up close pressure as well. So Jamar said, hey, I landed that DI last time, let me try that again. Finds himself in the corner, Wraith in the driver's seat. Fireball, empty slide into throw, looks good. First EX Amnesia. Trading spaces. Extended combo too off that back fireball. Nice point blank. So again, Jamar conditioning purple on purple on purple on purple. Block all of the ghosts, block all of the spikes. Here comes the command grab. Jamar with another DI. So really testing race reaction on those DIs, trying to make sure he's like, I can drive this through and get some damage. But as we saw earlier though, Wraith definitely has it. Nice space drill. Jamar probably trying to get a crouch heavy punch out. Again, that button got super nerfed. Oh no, Wraith got pressed position. That was a punish counter, so I wonder what he pressed where he wasn't able to get a DI back in time. Nice use of teleport again. So this might feel like kind of an uphill match. There it is right there. So Wraith leading with that crouch medium punch from Dawson, able to cancel into the DI, but doesn't finish the combo. Heartbreaker, level 3. Get that drive gauge back and put some damage on Dawson. So now Wraith, uphill battle here, trying to get game number 1 in the books. Drilled, a little too high to combo. Drive rushes underneath. Then this is back and forth. Nice, has to cancel the teleport. The Yoga Mummy, the headbutt drill, too high to combo out of. And despite Wraith off to an early start, Jamar takes game number 1. So good adaptation back and forth. So it's one of those things, man, Wraith shaking his head. Is the DI button not working? Because that was a major source of damage for Jamar's approach.
Shall we begin then?
Wraith ain't that far off. So Jamar, I think one of the things that makes Jamar's JP so effective is that his ability to shift gears to go from, you know, I'm sitting back, I got the zone, and then I'm just going to absolutely drive rush in and choke you to death, suffocate you with my offense. Back and forth here. Wraith's been fairly successful too with the cross-up jab, teleporting jab. Down to a bar. Back to mid-screen, no punish counter. Chipping away at that drive gauge is Jamar. Finds the burnout. Nice. Catches the float counter hit. Gonna opt for the early stun here. Better now than later. We've seen Jamar, though, with a reset here in this corner. He's got to be careful. Safe jumps again. Continues the pressure. Wraith just got out of burnout and was already almost a bar and a half out and dead. Jamar looking to march right up this loser's bracket here if he can get one more round. Catches him on the back end with that fireball. So Wraith really trying to establish his fireball game here. Even if you can just keep counting well with the fireballs, the spike, you know, you can start trading damage that way. But he's got to get JP against the wall first. So again, as a zoner, you have to make this very critical decision making where he hasn't solved. Oh no, that drill's so unsafe that high up. You have to make that critical decision making where you say, I'm starting to get the life lead back. Do I continue to press? Do I continue to harass? Will I give up the lead that I've established with the zone? All right, teleport fierce, finds a mark. Wraith puts himself into burnout, opts for level 3. So again, if you're gonna burn out, level 3 is usually the best route to go because it's gonna help you get that gray bar back. Get him about to 40%. Too far away for an anti-air. Again, Jamar really trying to reach for the stars and get these DIs, and Wraith has got to stay extra elusive right now. Gets out of trouble with the back throw off the slide. Smart stuff by Wraith. So you know what? I'm not going down without a fight, and that was dangerous. A stun could have meant the end of it. And those sequences right there is really important for Wraith to try to establish. Even though if they're not hitting, Jamar's blocking all of it. So that's where that drive gauge management kind of comes in. And again, here's the pendulum opportunity here. Do you go in? Do you continue the pressure? Or do you sit back and say, no, you prove to me that you can beat my zone? Target combo by Jamar and a command grab. Again, man, so good at mixing up those ghosts. Wraith right now, man, he's found a spot. He's found a spot where I said, I feel comfortable applying offense from this specific range. I'm not too worried about the mid-screen. Jump back drill, so solid. And Wraith opts for the level 1. So just stay over there. Stay over there, please. You still gotta respect the fireball on the ground. Again, step 1 of this goal here. Get JP to the corner. Not quite enough, and again for the second time today. Wraith just absolutely a pixel away from getting splat. But Dalsim, so stretchy, so rubbery, manages to, oh man, you talk about a game of inches here. Game of pixels for Street Fighter. So now it's on Jamar to make an adaptation here. So we talk about like, so where did the damage come from? Well, the damage came from basically these teleport approaches. So he's got to find a way, crouch fierce, try to blow something up, jab him out of the air, get a JP juggle. There it is, right there. Stand jab, other side. Wraith sniping him out of the portal. Like I said, it's the same thing with JP. When JP gets a life lead, he's got to make a choice. Do I go in, potentially give up that life lead, or do I force you to make a choice? EX goes, try to fight through the fireball, but good recovery on Dawson, keeps him safe. Back medium punch, looks so good. Wraith's like, I might know a thing or two about this combo. Man, both players really fishing for those counter hit combos, those trade combos, the extra frames, trying to fight their way out. Throw's been established by Jamar. Wow, what a parry by Wraith, so super scaled down. This level 1, you know, even though it's not a ton of damage, it's a momentum setter. It says now you got to figure it out. All right, so Wraith made an adaptation. It's really just keeping that space, and Jamar being a little bit too over-committal on his forward movement, trying to get in on Dawson. Again, easier said than done. I can sit back on the commentary and talk about, oh, just do this or that. When you're in a hot seat like that against Dawson, it just feels like he's just picking you apart. It is so frustrating. Tried to jab it, got counter hit for his trouble, but Wraith drops a combo and Jamar right back into it. Other side. Looking for spikes, nobody here. Big fierce punch from downtown. Reach out, touch somebody. Has to eat the spike. Extra drive damage engaged. But, you know, Dalsum, again, he gets to occupy a quadrant of the screen that no other player or another character gets to do. Ooh, mistimed Yoga Flame. Back to the wall. So we've seen some DIs from Jamar here. What's he going to do? Blender, Puree, wake up level 2. Now you must pump the brakes. Ooh, the spikes did all the heavy lifting right there. But wait a second, Wraith is still up. Other side, but Wraith doesn't have any meter. Oh, the drill. The drill was just misspaced. Like I said, a game of pixels here. If your spacing is just barely off, you can feel the punishing consequences of that. Thin spike, other side, fierce punch. Wraith lands a throw. Jamar, 50% gone. You're not getting this health back. This is losers round 6. Other side, deal with the problem before it becomes a problem. And that fireball is definitely a problem and still on screen. Looking for a parry, hammering away with the crouch medium kick. It's Jamar trying to find a way in here. 74 seconds to play. Down to 40% life. Is it his tournament life on the line? The juggle, the meaty flame that time. No perfect parry. Back and forth, trying to scoop something out, pressing buttons, and Wraith has got the level 1. Claps from the crowd. Everybody respecting these two players, saying that was a show. Good stuff. Good stuff to Jamar. Excellent run today. Let's see here. We are paying out the top 8 today, so he did get into the money. So exclamation point bracket if you guys are following along at home. We're going to run this match up to, we've got Sharko and Samson K stepping back up. So talk about another solid JP player. Sharko, one of Wraith's training buddies. So that probably is what gave him the little bit of edge he needed to stay out ahead against Jamar's Wraith. Jamar's JP. I guess to make a joke about JP throwing ghosts and a ghost, you know, being a Wraith. I don't know. It don't matter. All right. Losers round 7. More JP action on the way, this time in the form of Nick one-time Sharko. Get there one time. Samson been so sharp today with his Chun-Li, and I said the biggest thing I point out about his play has been his safe jump pressure, his control of neutral, and his timing of buttons. All right, let's get to it. No time to talk. Samson K, Chun-Li. Sharko, JP. Chun-Li, fireballs of her own. Can't quite keep up with the absolute machine gun of projectiles that JP can put out. Early fireball finds the mark. Drive rush, crouch medium kick to establish some frame data, some advantage. Where's the throw? Sliding in again. JP, scary from this range, can be just as terrifying in this up-close game. These drive rush, talking about drive rush, when he glows green, moves forward like that, can get some nasty frame trap pressure going with the drive rush crouch beam kick. Samson K in the corner, but Sharko just jumps out undeterred. No fear, puts a throw. So we haven't seen Samson, I was going to say, bust out the EX Tensho kicks. That is Chun-Li's, basically her EX DP. Last game it was the EX SPK. This game it is the Tensho kicks. You saw it right there. Perfect parry. Again, not really for the damage, it's for the spacing. It's for what comes after is where it gets scary. So Sharko showing, I thought about, you know, high, low, overhead ghost. Also has a fake ghost. Try to get you to hold that parry and waste your bar. Crouch Fierce looks good. I say the biggest difference between Sharko's JP and Jamar's JP is the Sharko really doesn't use a lot of the command grabs, and I think that Jamar does a great job of mixing that in. No anti-air from Samson, facing burnout. Sharko looking to get rid of him too. Nice reactions, but the fake ghost. And oh no, nobody's. Then that's the second time today that people have tried to press before. Ooh, people have tried to press before the finish level 2. Sharko up game number 1. Sorry again for the freezes at home. And we've seen drive rush low forward, drive rush low forward. So of course when you see green, you're gonna hold down back. Of course you're gonna land that throw. Samson with the throw game established now. Nice whip punish with a sweep. Great fundamentals against Samson. Such a tried and true story champion out here in KC. Gets the roundhouse. So roundhouse anti-air from Chun-Li tells a whole different story. You're not just standing medium kicking people and getting a little bit of a reset. You're getting a full ass combo. Sharko, man, unrelenting so far in this offense. Everything that Samson has thrown out, Sharko has been like, I don't care, I'm gonna try something different. Try to take throw me, I got buttons to mash. I had a crouch jab for that. Sharko being very careful. He's like, you know what, all right, whip punishes ain't there. But Samson K, go ahead and spin 1 bar, take this round. Sharko with the zone, double spikes. Chun-Li sitting full screen. Hope that's not one of their sticks. Nice check. Samson with that crouch medium kick buffer drive rush. Here comes the safe jump. Have to be careful. Excellent defense by Sharko, weathering the toe stomp storm. Techs it away. Yeah, you knew it was coming. You knew it was coming. You could only press for so long against JP before you know that EX amnesia. Nice DI through the target combo. Side switch flip, level 2. As the follow-up, what's the mix? Ooh, okay, so jump back. Sharko might have been worried about a throw setup there. Did not want to bet the round on a shimmy. Samson K, right back in and picking up games. So it's interesting to think about how that last round ended and what is in store for these two players. Sharko representing a neutral jump. There's the throw break. The parry, all right. If JP must drive rush in, it probably needs to be a throw at this point. If you're paying attention to this conditioning model laid out by these two players, what's coming next? Not about what's happening right now, it's about what's happening next. Drive rush impact looks good. Not gonna side switch here, just gonna opt for the full screen carry. Hazunshin over the top. Again, Chun-Li got some anti-fireball tricks. Hazunshin being one of them. Of course, parry DI, but also Serenity stance. That's her stance switch into crouch medium punch. Into medium punch will slide her under a lot of projectiles. Haven't seen that yet though. Pretty safe, pretty unsafe on block, so it's a risk. All right, Sharko on match point, trying to put Samson out of the bracket here, losing round 7. Oh, punish counter Hazunshin. So, you know, it's one of those, this game with punish counter, it's one thing to just hop a fireball and punish it. It's another thing that that punish counter gives you more damage, more frames, and you get an extended combo off of it. Oh, there's the Serenity mix up. No anti-air. Oh, man, there is the shimmy. Like I said, when he hit back to the wall last time, that was going to be the deciding factor. You got Samson K just hammering away with these stand jabs. Stand jab, stand jab, stand jab. Trying to find a frame trap. Sharko able to drive rush up with the crouch medium kick. Nobody home though. Nice anti-air, down kick. That's the Tensho kick input. Samson K saying, okay, finally. You're gonna march up, only block for so long and put some hands on. This is final round for both these players here. Sharko with a huge opener at 94 seconds to hit confirm into level 3. Samson basically on 2 bars. Bets the farm on an EXCP, it pays off. Back to mid-screen. Nobody wants to give it away. What a reaction by Sharko trying to snipe out the assumption. Throw's been established. And Samson gets chewed up trying to answer the drive rush. Full screen, teleports in, overhead, nice block. Chewed up in the plus frames, and Sharko's gonna take it in two. Good stuff to those guys, man. A lot of these matches coming down the wire. Hey, good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Thanks for hosting the tournament. Yeah, absolutely, bro. Yeah. Sharko, stay on. I need Sharko in game time. All right. We eventually we're gonna find ourselves in a winner stays on scenario. This time, Sharko's got to go back to back here against Game Time Honda. Winners finals coming up after this. It'll be Zach Riley after that. Shout outs to our TOs volunteering today. J-Spot, Gucci Gon, Full Bleed, Elmer's Glue, Hayes Wise, Dat Vip, Rouse Barkley, everybody helping out today. Could not do this alone, no sir. All right. Game Time Honda, you've seen the explosiveness. You've seen the impenetrable fortress of the sumo wrestler. Now fighting for his tournament life in loser side round 8. Winner of this will face Wraith. And after this match, we are going to hop back up to winner side and get a winners finals with Rouse Barkley and Dat Vip. Tournament running really well on time right now, 4:16 p.m. and we'll pick up Tekken at 5. Close out Maxout for 3:16. My name is Robbie V. Thanks for joining us this evening. We're broadcasting live from Level Up Arena in the Hy-Vee Arena in the West Bottoms in Kansas City, Missouri. But time for talk is over. I mean, I'm going to keep talking. They're ready to fight. Game Time Honda, Sharko, JP. Losers round 8. Nobody wants to go home at this point. Pretty fat pot right now. Said we had 53 people, $10 a piece, $530. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Okay, so again, let's walk back through this. Game 1 has been download opportunities for Game Time. You might dominate game number 1, but he's coming back with a vengeance and he's gonna bring it down to the wire. Sharko, cool as a cucumber, trying to hold the zone. Game Time, sniped out of the air, looking for a butt slam there, nobody home. Too far away on the headbutt. Back to mid-screen. Sharko trying to deal with those headbutts with the neutral jumps. And nobody has had a very straight answer to headbutts and butt slams today. Kiko probably representing the best anti-airs on the butt slams. Rouse Barkley showing some signs of perfect parrying those headbutts. But Sharko right now just trying to stay out of way. And Game Time just sticking to him like glue. The air-to-airs, the butt slams, the headbutt, the drive rush Ochio throws. Oh man, one frame a little too early, still opting for parry. Oh man, that was weird. Down forward heavy punch, so the butt slam made him go input the other way because JP has crouch heavy punches in anti-air, but then he also has down forward heavy punches, the cane slide. Heavy punch, headbutt, can't mess with it on the way in, too far away to get the big combo. And Game Time, main crouch slide punch, seals the deal. So Game Time, all right, up ahead, one game, first time he's been ahead in the stream count, not fighting from behind. And the thing is that as soon as Sharko can start establishing anti-airs, as soon as he can start establishing the zone, get into a comfortable position. Don't be afraid to spin the meter here. Got to parry it twice. Oh, nice EX headbutt punish. The only one that doesn't require a perfect parry in order to get some damage in. So right here, it's game times like, I know that you're scared of the command grab, so you're holding up. But guess what? You hold up, I'm already there. Butt slam, jump medium kick, it's all there. Bait it out. Huge damage, optimal confirm. Okay, so with the trade on the crouch heavy punch, in danger of DI. Doesn't even need it, dude. Just butt slam, butt slam, butt slam. This is again when I talk about Honda. He might suffer on the tier list placements, but that is only if you can prove the skill check of dealing with the aerial approach of butt slam and the horizontal approach of the headbutt. A question that is still lingering for Sharko. In the mental stack, gets the hands. Welcome to the dance. Level 3 game time with a perfect? Absolutely. Like I said, not E Honda. P Honda. P for perfect. Game time coming out here with an absolute vengeance. So we are going to have a setup here for loser semifinals, game time and Wraith. But before we get to that match, we've got Riles Barkley and Dap Vip coming up next. So if you are a Kansas City, if you're a hometown player and you come out the top in the shop, or maybe you watch our stream from elsewhere, you've seen these guys clash quite a bit. Not only do they clash in Street Fighter, but they're also great training partners. So these guys both went up to Omaha a couple weeks ago, came back home with an L, find themselves now in a very stacked Street Fighter 6 bracket, facing off in winners finals. Recent match history has Riles Barkley out ahead on Dat Vip in Street Fighter 6, but Dat Vip was certainly one of Riley's demons back in Street Fighter 5 days. Riley actually won his first Maxout in Street Fighter 5 in a very incredibly close set against Dat Vip. Talk about Riley as a player. Again, there's a match on the internet, 2014, of him playing Street Fighter 4 at Top in the Shop, the tournament that I host. Can't throw a fireball, can't do a combo, no real idea what he's doing, and now he's finding himself winners finals of Maxout in the biggest tournament in Kansas City of the year, easily. Dat Vip, no slouch in the competition department on its own. Like I mentioned earlier, a top 8 Midwest CPT finalist in Street Fighter 5 days with Cammy, a renowned Marvel vs. Capcom 3 player at some of the highest levels. And he has been nothing but a threat here in Kansas City since coming back and playing Street Fighter with all of us. Some of the holes to pay attention on both these players. I'll give a little bit of inside dirt here. And both these players, they've been working really hard to fix up these holes and try to smooth out some of these weaknesses. Riles Barkley, one of his habits is a delayed button on a 3-button string timing. Kind of flow charts the JP offense a little bit, where you can kind of feel like, well, if this isn't going to work, I'm going to do this. And if you're on that flow chart, you stay out ahead of it. Dat Vip, one of his weaknesses is the delayed throw tech. And I talk about, it's one thing to have a delayed button timing that you absolutely won't break away from. It's another liability to have a delayed crouch tech, because you get shimmied on that. That's a punish counter. That is a lot more damage than a counter hit on a delayed button. Some things to consider here as we go into this match. Riles Barkley, DJ, Dat Vip, Kimberly, winners finals, Maxout 316. Let's get to it. It's a 3 out of 5 set. Dat Vip setting the pace early on with the run into throw. All right, there's that throw. There's that delayed throw I talked about. Oh man, a desperation slide by Dat Vip. Gonna even up the life lead. Riles Barkley with a slight advantage. Both these characters oppressive in the frame data battle. Mainly DJ with the drive rush, giving him extra frames and almost uncontestable buttons. What a backdash. Riles Barkley tried to set that pace early on. So again, 3 out of 5 set. Whose pockets are deeper? The Shinobi pockets hiding the spray can somewhere, or the flashy disco pants of DJ. What a punish counter. Great spacing by Dap. Overhead. This is when it's time to guess. Rouse Barkley's going to have to make a decision very early on in this set. Do I try to handle the mix-up? Or do I drive reversal and get her off? Great defense by Dat Vip, blocking. I might have mentioned one or two things about him being a Marvel player, and he blocked that mix-up flawlessly, even in burnout, even with all the frame advantage. But again, I talk about like Dat Vip with that delayed throw. So even though he's blocking, it's about how is he blocking. Is he trying to walk back? Is he trying to mash buttons? Is he going for that delayed throw? And the frame advantage from being in burnout makes those block strings a little too tight. Try to see. A little bit of a natural reset there off the elbow from Kim. Good challenge there. You're safe, but you're not plus. Catches the parry. Nice DI. Dat Vip walking back. So got a great spacing on that. We're going to go into level 3 here. You bet. So kind of take a note out of that Dat Vip spacing. It happened very quick, but he was able to walk back to the spot where Rouse Barkley was not going to be able to jump out, but also be able to react in time to the fireball. So kind of a double insurance lease right there on that spacing. So good stuff by Dat Vip. Back to winners, back to character select screen. So that first game is definitely information that both players have now exchanged in the conversation of this match. All right, snipes out the low. There is that delay timing. All right, so Dat Vip might opt for a parry. I was going to say there it was, as the next evolution in his defensive decision making. And Rouse Barkley now walking back. As I meant to talk about a little bit, one of the other weaknesses, a little bit too much walk back. Kimberly, while she doesn't have a confirmable low, like a crouch medium kick, she gets an incredible amount of frame advantage to get that pressure up. Wow, what an adaptation by Rouse Barkley right there. Absolutely running that Vip over. But again, both these players have played Street Fighter at some of the highest levels. It's all about the adaptation. Nice check on the overhead. It's like, nah, we've seen that. Throws breaking away. Now, the threat of shimmy on Rouse Barkley's side of the coin. Dap doing a good job at mixing up how he's blocking again. Is it just blocking? Is it down? Is it walk back? And Rouse Barkley trying to stay one step ahead by checking with his cross medium kick as well. Because DJ's cross medium kick, not cancelable. It does knock down the rhythm. He has it. Point blank pressure. What's Dap got? Goes for the shimmy, nobody home. Trade combo. EX fireball keeps him relevant. Nice trade on the way out. What a knee shot. Rouse Barkley gonna take it. One up here. Assuming even. Man, I mean, these matches are flying by super quick. So the adaptations are so quick. The adaptations come down to will he, won't he? Delay jab. There it was. Dat Vip sniffs it out. Big stand medium kick, party starter. Safe jump, like I said. So that's the first time today we've got to see a safe jump illustrated, that the wake up DP doesn't work. Back throw. Again, the invincibility frames of the throw animation kept him safe from the can. Dat Vip still on that same throw timing. Riley back to the wall. However, damn, didn't even matter. Despite Dat Vip being in burnout, still relentless. This is a true tug-of-war battle right now. Oh, man, gets an extended little reset off that. So now Dap showing parry. So you got to think about it. Is he going to continue to parry? Am I going to go for throw, or is he immediately going for tech? I mean, it is just straight tug-of-war right now. I can't tell. Nobody has the momentum. Nobody feels like they have a clear-cut advantage. I mean, right now, Dat Vip is pulling the rope to his side of the pit right now. We'll see level 3 for sure. Jump back, no crouch fierce from Dat Vip. Rouse Barkley, quite the hill to climb here. Ooh, the desperation throws. A little bit of walk forward. Anything low from Dap will hit, will kill, especially now. Stand light kick, tap on it, throws broken away. Rouse Barkley said, I'm not gonna die, I'm gonna tech. Wow, interesting. So Dap just runs up for the slide. He stays up in this set 2-1. Had Riley block that slide, that might have been death. So again, tug of war. It's on Riley to answer. As soon as you see that whiff throw, he goes for the throw. Now you're up back and now you're getting shoot. Could I not, I mean, the description of tug of war could not be more relevant. And man, just when you think you're gonna clear that hurdle, just when you think you're gonna get over the top of DJ, that flash kick, man, it finds you. It finds you in the worst way. Oh man, Dap had a read there, looking for a fireball, but the big EX projectile of DJ, super thick. Yeah, they're trying to mark that. Oh man, missed input there on the elbow. Another parry. But that time, Rouse Barkley's like, okay, I'm gonna go for another throw, but Dap shoot up in the neutral. And this is it's so explosive back and forth. Like, look at this, look at this. It's just back and forth. It's just back and forth. I mean, the pendulum swings. Adaptations back to back, and it's all baiting on Dap Vip's pressure in the corner versus Rouse Barkley's ability to bait out the throw. Kimberly's setup looks good. Even though the elbow's unsafe, the spray can kept it in the mix. Man, okay, now we're fighting here, and now it's back and forth, but a missed time meaty by Rouse Barkley gets him thrown back in the corner. Plus frames here, gets chewed up on the shimmy and tip by Dap Vip. Gotta try something, EXDP finds a mark here. Rouse Barkley trying to stay in the driver's seat. Crouch Fierce, other side mix, but this, oh man, Kimberly went the wrong way. Back and forth, Riley has to hold down back. Level 2, is it gonna be enough? He has absolutely, cannot drop it, and he did. The throw's tucked away. Dap Vip might be looking for a slide here. He's in burnout. He's gotta do anything. Rouse Barkley trying to stay elusive and jumps over roundhouse. Oh my goodness, the nerves were so heavy right there. Rouse Barkley with a very, very, very rare drop on that level 2 super. Dap Vip gonna get an early level 3 here if he can find a mark. Reset. Nice DP on the neutral jump. So Rouse Barkley tech layer last time. I like Dap Vip getting a little bit of damage on the cross up. Teched. Rouse Barkley not down a bar. That time, no spray can to save it. Back, finds a low. Reset into the throw. Here we go. Okay. He's confident in the throw. Backs off. Trade. Looking for something. Crouch Fierce. Dap Vip says, I'm taking control now. Back throw to the corner. DI catches him sleeping. Level 3. Is it going to be enough? I don't think so. I think Rouse Barkley has got one more thing to say. Right now, he is chalked up on the pavement. Is he a dead body? Does he got something left? I'm going to say no. Mashes out level 2. He had to. He had to. Good matches to those guys. Again, that was winners finals. We will see Rouse Barkley in losers finals. All right. A little bit of a drop, but congratulations to Dap Vip getting into grand finals here at Top in the Shot, or excuse me, at Maxout. Man, it's been a long day for me already. But you were watching Maxout 316. Here at Hy-Vee Arena, here at Level Up Arena at the Hy-Vee Arena in the West Bottoms in Kansas City, Missouri. My name is Robbie V on the commentary. Thanks for hanging out with us today. I want to give a special shout out to all of our commentators, all of our volunteers, J-Spot being one of them. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Tekken 5. Tekken 5 is going to be on the heels of Street Fighter 6, excuse me, Tekken 8, Street Fighter 6. More Tekkens in the sea than Street Fighters. Okay, so we are back to loser semifinals against exclamation point bracket. I'll get you guys caught up to all the action going on today. Apologize for the drops. I think our splitter might be overheating just a tad bit. So when we're switching that signal, it's when you get the little glitch. But we've got Game Time Honda and Wraith Dawson. So Game Time has had quite the uphill battle in all of his matchups today. Honda versus zoners, Honda versus top tier. Honda now has to stare down Dawson. Wraith Dawson, Game Time Honda. Game Time been showing that download speed. He got the Ethernet plugged in. He's ready to go gather that information. So what we've seen so far today is Game Time getting kind of bullied up in game 1, but then making awesome recovery in game 2. Joining me on commentary, Mr. Nick Sharko. Yeah, you're right over there.
Yo, what's up, stream?
What's up, what's up? All right, so like I said, game 1 for Game Time all day has been a matter of getting information and then absolutely flipping the script in game 2. So right now, Wraith in total control. He's got the zone. He's got the projectiles, teleports on point. We saw a perfect parry. There's number 2.
Very nice.
Yeah, and as I've said all day, the Honda low tier, but he definitely requires the skill check. Are you perfect parrying headbutts? Are you perfect parrying the butt slams? Wraith really showing his proficiency in this matchup so far.
Yeah, and while all that's easy to say, I mean, I know from experience just now from playing this, man, putting it into practice and doing it in real time, that's a different creature, right? So.
Oh, yeah, no. Make no mistake. From the safety of our ivory tower here in commentary land, easier said than done. But, again, Wraith, he's basically putting on the Prima, tutorial for it. The game facts.
Yeah, he's doing a fantastic job with those parries and just not being scared with the butt slam. And I mean, the butt slam itself isn't scary if you're just sitting there and blocking it. It's the mix-up that comes after, right? Because it's close.
Yep. Still an uphill battle here. All right, let's see some damage here from Game Time. So he's got the crop. Oh, man. Not necessarily a punish counter, but go ahead and counter anyways. And look at the damage here.
All right, some nice pressure from Wraith. DI doesn't find a mark.
Other side. So again, like I've said all day, game 1, Game Time gets bullied. Game 2, you're on his time now. See what Wraith does. And again, I talk about like these critical moments in decision making as a zoner. When you get the life lead, do you continue to pressure? Do you give up the space you worked so hard to earn, or do you go in? And Wraith has done a really good job so far at switching the gears and staying relevant at all stages of the game.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of controlling space as well, using that teleport intelligently. It doesn't seem like Game Time's doing a great job at reacting to the teleport either, which is hampering him.
Got to see punish here. Nice, Wraith optimal damage too. Dang. And I tell you, like, again, against Dawson, if you're not comfortable and then you're not confident in your approach with Dawson, it's going to feel like, what am I even doing? Do I even play Street Fighter? And it's the character you really don't see a whole lot online. So there might be a little bit of matchup unfamiliarity, like Sharko pointed out, dealing with the teleports. But, again, hey, when Wraith does a back teleport like that, or, a fake teleport, now you're, what do I do next?
Yeah, and, Game Time, he was very, very aggressive when he played me and when he played a lot of other opponents, and he's slowed down quite a bit.
Yeah.
And, Wraith is kind of making him play at his speed.
Yep. And that's the thing about Dawson. Like, if you're not comfortable, it's all about the approach. It's all about am I impaling myself by trying to press too hard, or am I not being aggressive enough and letting him just pick me apart? And right now he is on tournament life, and Wraith picks up. What?
It's first 3, right?
No. This is the semifinals.
Oh. All right, a little clerical error, perhaps. So Robbie's gonna go straighten that out real quick and dive you guys down. So yeah, good stuff for both of the competitors there. Wraith did an excellent job of keeping Game Time down. Game Time, did his best to get in. He's been overwhelming a lot of his opponents with that Honda pressure. You don't see Honda a lot. Oftentimes, people say Honda's a bad character, write him off. I mean, I don't think any character in this, game specifically is so dirt that like you can't play them, right? Like.
I think it's like levels of like skill check.
Yeah.
Like, I talk about Honda, and I largely agree. I don't think any character is so dirt that they can't win, but it still isn't quite like the Street Fighter 4 level of depth where if you could say all day that a character was bad in Street Fighter 4, but if you didn't know why they were bad,
Right.
a character specialist like Charlie's like I always like to bring up in this conversation because he played Hakan, and a lot of people write Hakan off in Street Fighter 4 as like one of the worst characters in the game.
Right.
But you play his Hakan, if you don't know the matchup, I promise you're getting mopped.
Yeah,
you're getting mopped.
yeah.
I promise you. And Street Fighter 5 definitely did not have that. Like Fong might have been the closest outlier, and like if you didn't really know the Fong matchup, you might have trouble. But if you were playing a top tier, that top tier, the strengths alone might be enough to overcome the matchup unfamiliarity. Street Fighter 6, the gaps are definitely closer in that, and it's just like one of those things. Like Wraith knew the assignment. Wraith
Yeah.
was perfect pairing the butt slams, which completely took that option away from one time. And that's really kind of the problem with Honda. Butt slam is strong if it hits. Headbutts are strong if they hit because they're not punishable. But if you are perfect pairing that stuff, what else is he going to do?
Yeah,
especially
nothing
against
really, right?
Yeah, especially against, the paper to his rock of Dalsim just pelting him from full screen.
Running away very well.
All right, guys, we are closing in on the finals of this tournament. This is losers finals coming up next. 3 out of 5, Riles, Barkley, and Wraith. This is a run back, I believe, from winner's side. These guys had a 3 out of 5, gentlemen. Man, this bracket is so big. Oh, yeah, okay, so they did play in winner's side. Riles, Barkley came out, but it was 2-1. And I think that Wraith, before Riles Barkley got knocked into losers by that Viv, really this is the only character or player that's given him trouble all day.
Yeah, I talked to Wraith after the match. He's a little heartbroken the way he lost, right? Like a full screen grab rush, fierce punch into the super chip.
It was a fight to the finish.
Yeah, I know he wants it. He's looking for a run back here.
Yeah. So I kind of talked about the big notes to take away from the other match is that I think Riles Barkley's feeling a lot of nerves today. And I think it's one of those things like Wraith has to be careful on how he applies or how he protects. Because that was really the thing that Riles Barkley was capitalizing on. Nice. Really don't see that tar comment at level 1 very much. Damn, call me over on the frame advantage.
Oh, he hurts so much.
Yeah, he
My
does.
God.
DJ lacks very little in any department.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard to find a weakness with this character. So, but that being said, though, again, Wraith's a storied competitor. So it's one of those things where he has the ability to adapt, on the fly.
Right, he seems to be taking a more aggressive approach here at the start, just playing this mid-range game.
There it was right there. So Riles Barkley tried to call out a throw, but Wraith, very, very, very calm in the neutral, just backing and punch. Reset, finds a punish counter. So Wraith might have been opting for parry right there. Got punished for this last time, but Riles Barkley looks like he committed to a button, which is a good idea because usually that super is very easy to handle. You just crouch it and then throw it on the way up. But Riles Barkley's like, I gotta go a million miles an hour. I've picked my gear, thus I have picked death.
I mean, you kind of have to a certain degree versus him. You got to get in there and you got to stay in there. You can't let him out.
That's what I was saying. Is it's the approach of there's the shimmy.
Sway is so good. Sway's so good.
What I like about that though, and what Riles Barkley has got to realize is that even though he did take the round and he did capitalize on the shimmy, Wraith is probably not going to make that same mistake twice.
Yeah, it's just such a hard thing to punish, right? Because like to punish that sway, you need to stick out you can't just stick out a jab and have it punish it. You have to like commit to wake up like some kind of medium button to keep him from swaying you.
Yeah, but it is. I mean, it's a natural shimmy. Like that's it.
Yeah.
And because Wraith just got thrown, more prone to hold down back. It is a 3 out of 5 set. See some damage here. I can't blame him for the DI. He's got to try something.
Yeah, nice side switch. Just ups on wake up in a Marvel player fashion.
Oh. All right, back throw here, absolutely.
Pressure. No. Ooh. Good reactions by Riles. That should wrap it up. Nope.
Now, Wraith got one more thing to say here at the 68-second mark. And the drive rush slide, man. Like I was saying earlier when Kiko was playing, a lot of DJ players do not use the slide as the anti-air very much.
Yeah, he gets a follow-up off it too, doesn't he?
I mean, if he gets the float, he might get up kicks if like he's close enough to the corner.
Right.
In that situation, because when you hit Dawson out of float, you get the juggle.
Nothing super special.
Yeah. Oh man, that was questionable because like most time Dawson gonna drill that low, probably gonna be plus. So very risky by Rouse Barkley pressing button. But hey man, worked out in his favor. Neutral jump.
It did hit him in the upper body, so I mean it was a good a good heads-up play.
Yeah, definitely. All right, level 3, get off me. Let's even up the life lead. Let's get Wraith back up into the green. See if he can do with this momentum shift here. Rouse Barkley finding himself a little bit of a back end here on the green. Opts to jump out. Wraith with the fireball. Ooh, parries just in time for that jump heavy punch by DJ. Man, Dawson sounds so menacing. He's like yoga. Like that's not the kind of yoga I want to do, dude.
Yeah,
like,
he's supposed to be a man of peace, right? Like what's going on here?
No, he is. Yeah, but he harbors the flame of destruction within him. And right now, absolute destruction on Rouse Barkley as he is in burnout. Look at all this chip. Welcome to Kansas City. The barbecue's been set. Wraith trying to airmail it in. The teardrop. Oh, almost walked back into it and just back medium punch, sniping Rouse Barkley DJ out of the air.
Couldn't make it past the obstacle course. That is not where you want to be. Burnout full screen against Dawson.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Woo, man. Wraith just, now you see him, now you don't. Oh, man. Ooh. Violence right now. Button on button.
They're scrambling a little bit. I love it. Love to see it.
The clash, the desperation throw. So if I'm Wraith right there in that scramble, you got to take advantage of Rouse Barkley right there. Either go for a low or commit to the shimmy.
All right, slow it down a little bit. Pushes him full screen. We're going to play a little bit of this game. It only takes one. Interesting. What do we get off this? Okay.
Oh, everything because he's DJ?
I guess so.
Yeah, and like this isn't for the damage. So for those of you watching at home, when you perfect parry like that, your combo is severely scaled down. However.
Yeah, severely scaled?
Yeah,
like
right,
30%? Yeah. Okay.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I think Wraith goes, you know what? Just throw that one away.
30% off of a perfect parry is gnarly as hell.
That's
that
what Wraith is
crazy.
thinking right now. He goes, are you kidding me? Because I'm expecting he would have did like 20.
Yeah.
Because it was level 3. And I'm like, oh, he's doing level 3 here, not really for the damage, but for the burnout. And I go, oh, no, he got everything you wanted.
Yeah.
He got his cake, and he got to chomp on it too, man.
But, like, what an explosive character, right? Like,
yeah.
Wraith's at 60%. Riles perfect parries a button, okay?
Yep.
30% from the super. Follow up in the corner, block string into DI into death. That happened in like a matter of like 5 seconds, right?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Crazy.
Okay, this means I can and I will figure out your fireball timing and capitalize. So again, this is that situation that I've been talking about all afternoon, where it's like Wraith had like a 25% life lead, and it's like it's up to Rouse Barkley to solve this problem. Now it's working out. But again, right now, does he go in? Does he go in? Does he try to apply pressure, or does he try to stay away?
Ooh, that was a nice falling fierce there.
Oh, he tried to parry. He saw the medium kick come out by Dawson. But that's okay. Like there is no circumstance. There's no circumstance that he possibly gets back before he's out of drive impact.
Oh boy.
That was like an
oh my stars.
That was an untold commentator's curse right there. Okay, drop. Here comes Wraith. Plus frames. But okay, so valuable information right there. And I know that Dawson isn't going to do a whole lot with this information, but we're seeing Rouse Barkley walk back in the face of this pressure.
Right. I mean, what can Dawson really do? Can he clip low? I mean,
he can slide. He can slide into you. I guess.
So unsafe.
Yeah, it's a call out with very little reward. And talk about very little reward. Yeah, you see those buttons coming out. Wraith's like, get off me, get off me. Great defense. Wraith's like, high-low mix-ups on me? Are you serious? Damn, tried to yoga sniper, couldn't get it out in time. Oh my God.
Oh,
it's not a cancelable button, but boy, did it recover in time.
It is really fast. Yeah, that crouch medium kick's really fast.
Okay, Rouse Barkley going to try to make this a 3-0 to get back into grand finals, but Wraith's got one more game to say something about it. One more round, really, to try to control the absolute violence that Rouse Barkley's putting on the streets of France right now. Oh, I think that was level 3? Maybe level 2? Level 3 here for DJ.
That's a lot of damage.
It is a lot of damage, and you know the thing that makes me most mad about this Is Riles Barkley even close to burnout for that? No.
No, oh, that is a classic. The DR, DI, wake up.
Yeah, you have to throw.
That's tough.
Yeah, tough way to go out for sure. But hey, good stuff. Wraith will pick up a 3rd place. Somebody reported the wrong score.
Yeah, like Riles did a great job in that match, sticking and moving, and just kind of like he wasn't, you know, he went at him, but not, but like he waited. He did so in an intelligent fashion, even though it looked balls to the wall sometimes. So yeah, good shit on him. So we got Dap versus Riles, the Top in the Shop Classic.
Top in the Shop Classic, and now becoming a Maxout Classic. These guys have battled it out. Riley's first and only Maxout victory so far in his young career. He beat Dap in Grand Finals in Street Fighter V, and that was like, you know, you talk about witnessing, or you talk about players breaking through a plateau, or you feel like players that finally, the work has finally paid off. When Riley won that max out, it was like, man, he took years, and I'm telling you, years of O2s. O2 at a max out, O2 at Top in the Shop, 20-0 casual games against, you know, whoever it was. But the hard work that he put into it eventually paid off, but he's not done. Still hungry, still looking to make the mark. Dap also, again, very storied winner here, not just in Kansas City, but also Atlanta as well, both Marvel and Street Fighter. Top 8 CPT finalist for Midwest. That's not easy. There are thousands of players out here, and that Midwest goes all the way up into Canada, by the way. So to get top 8 for that, no small order. So 2 of our strongest Street Fighter players here in Kansas City battling it out for the #1 spot. Dap Vip, very strong performance in winner's side, knocking Riles Barkley in there into losers.
Yeah, Dap just making the switch to hitbox recently. That's a new thing for him.
Yeah, he's not even a month into it yet.
You know,
But
he's looking real solid though on it.
yeah, so the way that this is going to shake down goes as follows. Riles Barkley has lost already in this tournament, and he must win at least 3 games to reset the bracket. Because Dap, it has to be fair. Dap has to get knocked into loser's bracket to still have a shot. So Dap only needs to win 3 games to take the whole bracket. $530 here, split up amongst our top 8, so a pretty decent paycheck at the end of this very long and arduous day. The word I use to describe this winners finals match between these guys, tug of war. So who is going to get the momentum early and stay on top? Because it was literally Dap wins a game, Riley wins a game, Dap wins a game, Riley wins a game, Dap wins a game.
Right. It all comes down to that corner pressure for both of these characters, right? Like mid-screen, they both do like okay, but in the corner, both of them are absolutely savage. DJ at least has some wake-up options.
I was gonna say that, like I talked about some of the kind of the weaknesses that both players are able to capitalize in round 1. Mainly that delayed throw tech you saw right there from Dap Vip that Riles Barkley didn't get. On the other side of the coin, the exploitation for Riley is, can you check the walk back? Can you check his delayed button timing? And Dap Vip was able to do that on both accounts on winner's side.
Yeah.
So the adaptation, I mean, there is a lot of he knows that I know that he knows that you know. Hold this wake up level 1. That looked like it was a trade for a second.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, these guys have played a few times, right? So there's mind games on mind games here.
So if you're watching from home and, you know, you play a lot of DJ with your buddy who plays a lot of Kim, probably going to see some different stuff on account of that, which always makes for an interesting match. There's a delayed throw. That time, Riles Barkley might be feeling a little bit, lack of self-confidence from not punishing the first time. I swear to God, if this capture card starts pooping on me right now.
Not like this. Not like this.
So Dap Vip answers 2 perfect parries now. I'm just going to switch the screen real quick, try to refresh that.
No, that's good. All right, into the Kim level 3. Gets the speed buff.
speed buff, damage buff. Riles Barkley. Like I'm telling you, man, this is tug of war, bro. Like Riley had such a dominant round 1, and David comes right back and takes 2 rounds.
And that was like what? Perfect parry into a back throw to switch it up just like
Yeah.
that, and then that's the match.
Yeah. Wake up DP, gotta try something. You gotta show the player something new. Riley didn't have any wake up DPs, I believe, in Winterside. David so good, finds that space. Come on, jump out. I got crouch fears for that.
And even though she doesn't do a ton of damage like most characters would in that kind of punish, she carried from like 2/3 of the screen away.
Corner carry, and again, oh, we have lab work here. So that instant air Tatsu that you saw Kimberly execute, that's there to bait out the throw. Man, so unlike Wraith trying to DI through that crouch medium kick, Dat Vip might have been a frame faster, able to land some damage. Dat Vip's looking like he might run away here. 2-0 in this grand final. Let's go to the corner, courtesy of DJ. Perfect parry.
Again, side switch.
Yeah, no, we're just going to go back to mid-screen. We don't want to spend too much bar. Oh, man, scrambles right here. Scrambles here. Both players are guessing. Dat Vip reacting to the parry. Finds the throw. Wow,
Oh,
just gets the cans out
It's
right.
just spun the can.
Just had to visit the paint store real quick. Shoot up into scramble. Either a throw tech or a wake up button. Okay. Can you keep him pinned down? Man, I say both these players are so cavalier in their ability to just jump out of the corner.
There's been a significant lack of anti-air, surprisingly, from both players.
Wow, what a confirm by Ralph Barkley. One touch. Button into Sobot, into level 3. Yeah, but you were mentioning the lack of anti-airs. You know, easier said than done because Kimberly and DJ both have such different ways they can approach you from the air.
Right, and it just seems like while it might be a Street Fighter basic, it's like when two players are so focused on that ground game, anti-airing is just so difficult. There we go.
Yeah, and that's really what it is. It's you know, just like Sharko said, you're paying attention to what is he doing on offense? What do I do next on defense? My combo, except, oh, they're in the air. Slay. Okay, that got nerfed. So, like, throwing DJ after that is like a very real threat now because they nerfed the pushback on the sway low. Catches him low, trying to sniff out. Daps walk back now. I would like to see Riley evolve that empty jump pressure a little bit more. And right there, oh man, chewed up. Oh, but he drops the combo.
Oh, nice recovery. He knows that touch. That first touch should have been it.
Tug of war. One game apiece. It is on Riles Barkley to go the distance. That just needs 2 games to wrap the tournament up.
Yeah, Riles knows he has to settle in. It's going to be a long one. You come from that loser's bracket, you know?
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. So you've seen it. You've seen the knee drop, the knee shot from DJ. You've seen the elbow drop from Kimberly. Okay. And here's the thing about this sequence. Riles Barkley very much in control. However, Dap knows what it's like to be on the winner side of Grand Finals. You're showing him a lot of stuff, and he's got time to adapt.
Yeah, that was a hell of a check by Dap after that EX projectile.
Oh my God, I could not believe it. Yeah, I think Riles Barkley wanted to throw. Just when you think that she was done, she's got enough for an elbow. Yeah, but really, that check was it. Like, Riles Barkley was 100% just absolutely drilling damage in before he got blown up with that cross jab.
Yeah, if Riles pushed his jab there instead of whatever he was doing, that would have been his game.
Okay, throw check has been established. Let's go back to mid-screen. Mix up overhead. Ooh, what a check. The drive rush turns into a wall splat into a level 3. I'm telling you, dude, the rope is going back and forth all day.
That's it. What's the mix?
1 bar. Just going to walk up and say hello. At that point, from Riles Barkley's point of view, it's like, I'll take the throw there. It doesn't give any information to Dap. And you get you out of the match. But, I mean, this is down to the wire here. Dat Vip 2 rounds away from winning top in the shop Maxout for March 16th. Riley has the hill has the mountain ahead of him.
Yeah, it's a big one, right? Man, I mean, Dap's playing extremely well. He's doing great. He's doing all the things he needs to be doing. His defense is looking on point. Nice little slide under that projectile there.
I was going to say, like, okay, so we see Riley try to opt for more of a zoning idea there, and this is the power of being on winner's side of 2 games. Dap didn't even wait for him to throw more than 1 fireball. He immediately ran slide. He's like, you know what, if I guess wrong, big deal.
Nice block in the overhead and the following anti-air.
Yeah, gets the follow, because if you anti-air him out of that, he's in a juggle state. Got to see damage here. And again, this is what I'm talking about. Dap can afford to make these really big risks. He can afford to make these really big reads. Whew. Damn, everything Dap doing right now. So solid, so strong. I believe Dap is in like the 1900 MR neighborhood with Kimberly Online, so no slouch.
Yeah, nice placement of the DIs by Dap in these sets too. You know, I mean, playing. I mean, we both of us have played long sets with Riles, and it's not easy to do. I mean, everybody just says, "Oh yeah, you just DI DJ, it's fine, it's super easy," but it's not that easy.
There's a delay button there. Oh, nice. I like that little delayed dash by Riles Barkley trying to get Dap to press something. Follow up after the EX. This is the confidence boosting level 3 right here. Yeah, it's not going to kill. Yeah, it's not burning out. You're going to get a little bit of screen advantage, but it's just like, okay, I have a life lead. What do I do next?
I mean, it's his tournament life. He's got to do it. He's got to get that damage in.
Tick throw has been established. Pay attention. And if I'm Dap, honestly, I'm taking a throw. I'm taking them all. I'm just going to take them all.
Ooh, almost.
Yeah, and then when Riles Barkley walked back, that's game.
Is that it, really?
That was critical. It's critical. This might be death.
We've got one more. Ooh, meaty.
Nothing. All right, so that's going to do it for Maxout. Both those players look kind of sour because I don't think they think that they played their best Street Fighter right there.
I think Dap looked very clean.
Dap played very clean. Yeah, absolutely.
I just hope you don't have to endure another Dap speech after the Maxout win.
Nah, I will cut him off.
Okay, please give him.
I will be with the. You
give him the hook.
Yeah. Play him off.
Right.
You think Kimberly's quick with the chops? I would just do right the chop just to get out. All right, well, that is going to do it for Maxout 3/16/24 for Street Fighter 6. If you're here for Tekken 8, don't go anywhere. We're going to get the stream switched out and set up on the road. So let me see, make sure.
Yeah.
All right, here is your top 8 for Street Fighter 6. For Maxout. First place, Dat Vip, clean 6-0. Nobody able to challenge him. Riles Barkley, double jeopardy against Dat Vip. Third place, Wraith. Fourth place, Game Time. Fifth place, Jamar. Fifth place, Jamar. Sixth place, Sharko. God damn, he's so loud, bro. He's just so loud. First place, Dat.
Oh, man.
Second place, Riles Barkley. Third place, Wraith. Fourth place, Game Time. Fifth place, Jamar. Sixth place, Sharko. Seventh place, Samson K. And eighth place, No Thank You. So again, guys, before we wrap things up for Street Fighter 6, if you want to get involved with Kansas City Fighting Games, look no further than facebook.com/group/KCFGC. We got a Discord, our second home, www.kcfgc.com. Twitter @KansasCityFGC. And this VOD and all other VODs can be found at youtube.com/team_KC. I want to give a special thanks to our volunteers today. Gucci Gon, J Spot, Hayes Wise, Dap, Dap pulling double duty today, helping run brackets, do registration, and winning the tournament. Woo! Riles Barkley, Scrumby, and a bunch of other guys who stepped up kind of last minute to help us out. So that's going to do it for Street Fighter 6. I don't have the names right here, but my name is Robbie V. Join my commentary, Mr. Nick Sharko. We're going to take a quick break to split the stream so we have an even break between Street Fighter and Tekken 8. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back. Remember, when it comes to playing fighting games, the worst thing you can do is never pick up a controller. We'll see you guys next time for Street Fighter. Tekken coming out. Don't go anywhere.
Peace.
Don't go anywhere. I promise. Don't go anywhere.